Ooh, we are live. We got Duck at 1900 Homestead. Good evening. Passamaquoddy, good evening to you. Um, all the cats are asleep. Let's hope they stay that way because they put aside all their sweetness and decided to be jerks today. Not complete jerks, but just enough to annoy you. So let's hope they stay asleep. I love my fur babies, but man, a little space once in a while would be nice. A chilly evening. I've got the heat on underneath the table, and it feels pretty good. Michelle Mitten, prepper veteran. How you doing? Good evening to you. Welcome in. So yeah, let's hope the fur babies stay asleep. All righty, we'll be right here. Come hell and high water. That's a busy woman right there. Michelle's all she's doing all the things. Um, the Kentucky Goblin, he's probably at church right now. Won't be long. He'll be joining us. It's been like a kind of lazy day for me, except for there were a few things I had to do. Wasn't thinking really clearly when I packed some boxes out of the pantry. I didn't think, what am I going to do when coffee runs out? And I packed all my coffee, so I had to go down and get coffee. Turn around, had to go back down there and get the olive oil for cooking. And if I owned both of these houses, I would just say the heck with it and use one for storage. But not so much. I don't know. I would make so many trips up here. I know that because this hill absolutely kills me. Passamaquoddy, you have fun crocheting there, and I know you're still copying the mail, as they say on the CB. But yeah, I didn't. It was just one of those things. I was just throwing stuff in a box. I wish I was moving back. Well, no, I don't wish I was moving back. I just wish I wasn't moving. I'd like to see it be over with and just settled into the new place, but it's hard to do. It is. Uh, I mean, I'm almost done. Really. There are some things that I think in my opinion, I shouldn't even be packing and moving, but somebody's stuff is mixed in with the kids' stuff, so it's kind of hard to say, yeah, I'll just leave that behind. But no telling who would get a hold of it. And what if a kid asked for it and I didn't have it? Yeah, I'd feel pretty bad. So it is what it is. It's just some extra things I have to pack down the hill, but it's like, I'm not heartless. Hey, good evening from Louisiana. KP Heathen has joined us. That's another busy person right there. KP Heathen is always into something. Got a candle burning over here, and it's like I noticed the seems like the fancier candles that you I think you pay for the name because these candles drown themselves. You get a Dollar General candle for $6, and that thing sits there and pretty much burns itself up. I mean, there's hardly anything left except a little pile of unmelted wax at the bottom of the glass jar. But you can tell the more high priced the candle is, it seems like the candles just they put themselves out because they're I don't know there must be oils or something in there that's drowning itself, but it smells good in here. Fresh, I think it's hot apple pie. Yeah, hot apple pie candle. It smells pretty good. We tried to. I tried to fly the drone today and stream at the same time, which is an option on most of the DJI apps, at least in the GoFly app. And I don't know. It relies on data from your cell tower, and it it went pretty smooth until I got to an area where it didn't get any signal very well. And it was really choppy. So if any of you saw that short live stream from the DJI Mini 2 SE, that's what happened. It lost signal at like I don't know, might have been about 75 feet. Um, Started to get pixelated, and then it just said the drone has lost contact with the cell tower. Hey, Gear, welcome in. Yeah, we're trying to have a good one. I kind of would like to see and I haven't really explored this option yet, but I'd like to see if maybe the drone could just work off of Wi-Fi from the home instead of trying to latch on to data from a tower that's behind a hill. And AT&T, if you're listening, which you're not, but would it kill you to put another tower out here on one of these knobs? I mean, really, come on. One tower, one tower to cover a hilly location like here in Kentucky. Come on. I'll bet you there's probably a dozen farmers out here would say, "Well, yeah, I'll lease some land out for you." I mean, they only needed like less than an acre. I'm sure there's a farmer out there would love for you to put a tower up and then earn some money. One tower, one cell phone tower to cover hilly terrain like ours. Now, granted, its biggest coverage area was probably targeted towards downtown where it's all flat like Kansas. I get that. But yeah, that was the reason the live stream from the drone was cut short. It was just I could not latch onto that signal and have a clean stream to YouTube, and that's where I think the Wi-Fi option could have come in handy because then I could have used my home Wi-Fi. As long as I didn't go too far from the house with the drone, and I think I probably would have had a clean signal for the whole flight, which is like roughly 29 minutes per battery, and I've got 2 batteries, so roughly 60 minutes flight time. Yeah, it's really short gear. It's just a really short. Matter of fact, I could just bring it up. Ah, yeah, busy doing honeydews. Yeah, I get that. I've been there. I just have berry dews. I just got berry dews. Berry do this, berry do that, and then I get scatterbrained, and I'm like a squirrel darting from one place to the other. I can't stay focused on one thing. Oh no, dude! I took my window out. My window AC came out 3 weeks ago, but that's because of moving it down to the other place, and it's already turned cold here. We're in the 40s now, I think, 50s maybe. Uh, oh no, 46 right now. Oh, tater wedges. I got a whole bag of taters in there. I could make tater wedges out of, but these are better suited for baked potatoes. Let's see if I can find this footage. Your channel. Sunday Night Live chat. Live. And there it is. It looks like $10.80. Really? Huh. Okay, let me see if I can add this. Live share screen. Okay, Michelle. Don't scare him again. Let's see how this plays here, folks. Yeah, uh, I'm not too excited about like the first few minutes or few seconds. The footage is really washed out. And you can see right there, it lost signal just enough to, yeah. So all this stuff at the top right there, and then it just completely lost signal with the tower. Froze up right there. So it's about 13 seconds of really bad footage. But it was a test, right? So this knob here is across the road, of course, and then here's these trees right here in my yard. But right up in this area right here, way off in the distance, way off the edge of the browser here, is the one and only cell tower. If you go behind me towards Lebanon, there's no cell towers at all. There's no coverage for several miles. Now, I can't figure out for the life of me why. It's just got to be these cell phone companies being stingy. We're at 43 degrees right now. It's supposed to get down 29. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's all right, Duncan. You're here now. See, I've got it on subscriber mode, so don't have to worry about that. Hello, Angel. How you doing, Angel? Yeah, it would have been nice if the drone it just kept lock on that tower. Then I could have flown for about 30 minutes and then landed. But of course, when you change batteries, you have to disconnect your app from the drone, so that means you'll disconnect from YouTube as well. Then again, I mean, DJI might not have expected people to do anything away from a metropolitan area. And I'm definitely away from a metropolitan area, so 31 degrees there in the Michigan area. Oh, I can't. I mean, I can't say much. It'll be here before we know it. Kentucky will feel the big freeze too. I'm not in a hurry for it. So tonight we're going to be in the mid to lower 40s. So more than likely I'll cut the heater off before I go to bed and get in a sleeping bag. Wake up an hour later finding all the cats on the bed with me. So oh well, it's cool. Got to keep them babies warm too. You're hanging in there, hanging somewhere. You're hanging everywhere, hanging around. Who, Hugo Homestead? What's going on? It's good to see you. You want spring already? Well, if you want less bugs in the spring, Duncan, let's have a little bit of a winter. Um, about a month of cold weather, and then the rest of fall and winter could be back up in the 50s. How's that sound? Or wake up to pee 45 minutes later. Yeah. Almost a green acre. Welcome in. Oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I'm kind of my live streams on Sundays are kind of late for some people, and I understand that. And that's why I added the 9:30 or let me back up here. That's why I added Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Uh, so we have one is sort of around lunchtime for people. So yeah, but I appreciate everyone that comes in. Girl, Dad, cooking up deliciousness. Sounds a lot better when Diva says it. Yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? Everyone good? You staying warm? Yeah, let me close this extra window out. Get some uh, made key lime pie tonight. Ooh, dang it. Why aren't you not my neighbor? Uh, I understand the importance of having a cold winter. I mean, it does fight off the bugs. It does kind of keep them under control. But yeah, but when I sleep, it's got to be a dark room. And it's got to be cool. So I'm kind of, I like it. Link is not letting me join. Showing restream. Mm-mm. We had that problem before. Okay, hang on a minute, Michelle. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on. Okay, Angel had the same problem. Okay, I don't think I have any time left for this month on StreamYard. I'm pretty sure I don't. I would jump over on that, but what in the world? I'm going to. Copy link. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Let's just. Okay. I do see one little weird thing with excuse me, Restream. It seems pretty stable, except when I tried to open other browser windows. It does seem to not like it. So stuff is loading kind of slow. So I'm going to try this. Go to my home page here for the channel. And for some reason, YouTube is showing two live boxes on my home page when there should only really be one. So that's weird. Pin the message there. Michelle, try that. I just pinned it to the top and I put it in chat. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how reposting the link is going to help, especially if it's a restream problem. I wonder if it's a bug. Huh. Crazy, crazy life homestead. Welcome in. I think I already said that. I was. I mean, I don't mind restarting the live. We can always jump over to StreamYard, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much. I don't know how many hours I've got left on StreamYard. That's the $1 million question. Oh, I heard something. Maybe it worked the second time around. Come on, YouTube. There we go. There.
Yay!
Hey, worked.
Yes,
Weird.
that is something I've not seen before. When it popped up as, did they rename something like Restream?
I'm
I
just
don't.
using a different service, but I mean, like I just sent you the same link I sent you in email.
Oops, sorry. I gotta click off the other one. Sorry, I was watching the other one on YouTube. So there, it was echoing at me. I was like, why am I hearing myself? It's like I didn't drink anything crazy tonight, so it's not that. Be like,
not
you having a
not
convo with
tonight.
yourself, huh?
Oh, I've done that. I've had arguments with myself and I always lose.
Oh, I do that 24/7, honey. Yeah. So the only thing, the other thing that's weird on here is that I have to, I mean, I'm not used to seeing this thingy. I don't know, maybe mine, I don't think mine's changed. Didn't do my live stream on Friday because I felt like death. So sorry for not being
Yeah.
able to be there, but oh my gosh, I thought I was going to be keeling over. But now I have to scroll down to see the beginning part
Yeah,
of
this
the
chat
stream
is really
instead of
weird.
it's opposite. So I'm like, okay, so if I'm saying something over and over again, it's not me.
Yeah. I just did that just a minute ago before you popped on. I was like, wait, I already read that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, oh gosh, yeah. See, and then it slides in from the right to the left, so it's going to make me feel like I don't know. It's kind of different. It's cool though. I don't care. I mean, I'm chatting with you. So, how's everybody doing?
I'm good.
I was trying to type and do all the things and have dogs go in and out and all the other stuff. And yes, and I see that somebody else's dog had to go 3 times. Well, I have an old Yorkie. Barry knows what they look like because they had to be like, who is the person you're talking to, lady? Because they look around hearing his voice and it's like, where is he? Where's the dude? So I
Yeah.
had to pick him up and show him. And yeah, the old girl is a Yorkie and she's getting more and more blind, it seems. And it seems like like, no, I mean, dogs can smell food. They see you have a treat, they want it, right? They can smell it in
Yeah.
the other room. Excuse me, but I had put some food down for them, and she was kind of missing. She wasn't even like going near it, and it was like, because I mean, I don't know how much. I want to say she's like 13 or 14 years old now. Let me see. I've had her. Yeah, she's probably about 13, 14, and her eyes are getting glazed over. Her vision's going and all that stuff.
Oh.
And I never pronounce the names right, so I'm going to say hi to the cute puppy dog that said hi to me. That's from the Homestead channel that starts with an H. Because
Hugo. Hugo
I give
Homestead.
everybody nicknames.
Yeah, there you go. We'd be
So
better if cams were on. Well, okay, Gear. I hear you.
yeah, it's like I can't tell whose name, how to say it. I'm just gonna be like, you, that person that has this on there.
Mhm.
Oh, so well, I just put MPV because most people, most people know who I am by now. Not everybody, but yeah,
This
I
is my
needed a
buddy
break.
Michelle.
Yeah, if I lived closer, we'd have your stuff moved, and I'd be tearing apart your new place, getting it ready for you, because that's what I've been working on. Let me see. Oh, don't be squeaking the baby. Just because I'm talking. Whenever I'm talking, she has to squeak her baby, which she
Oh.
has like, yeah, she treats it. She takes it to the door. She takes it to the food dish. She's never had puppies, but she just has that instinct or whatever. But
Mhm.
let me see. I have, 15 projects going on. I did get some stuff accomplished though. I still have all my digits on my hand. They're all connected still. Knock on wood. Where's some wood? I better knock on wood. Oh my gosh.
How about your toes? You still got all your toes?
Well, don't jinx me because
Wait a minute.
yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, I have a meeting thing tomorrow, and of course, this person rescheduled it one time, And then, they had to reschedule it again, something. And I was like, really, it's like, if I have an appointment, you need to be there because I'm putting you in my schedule. That means you're asked to be there. Sorry if I cuss everybody, because that's what I do
No,
sometimes.
you're fine. You don't.
But so then I
No, we're all
wasn't
adults
feeling
here.
well.
Last I checked.
What? We are not. We're like grown children.
Well, don't give our secrets away.
We'd be better if cams were on. Really? You do not want to see what I look like right now? Well, I mean, I look like I usually do, so I guess it's no different. But no, I have I got a bunch of trim work finally done. I only cut my thumb once with the saw, and it was
Oh,
a hand saw. There was no motorized saw involved this time.
okay. Well, that's probably why you still have your digits.
Well, oh, cheese and rice. Well, the other one, my middle finger saved the one finger because when it jumped, it was a hacksaw too, and that is not a nice one to get nailed with because you know how oh my gosh, those blades are ridiculous.
They're
But
jagged.
I said middle finger is good for something. Because when I was making that one little cut there, it was like it jumped and my middle finger knuckle slowed it down so it didn't take my ring finger all the way off. It was just
Good.
it was just most of the way off. And
That's
of course I couldn't stitch it myself, so that sucked.
that
But
figure is
that's
for the California howdy.
Oh man. And see, I'm still bad with like trying to follow chat because I don't know what direction to go to either, up or down. So now I'm gonna just get
Just
mine.
read whatever one is on the bottom.
Yes, jagged like teeth. Yes,
Yeah,
trust me.
and they're
Ask me how I know.
staggered. Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Believe
yeah.
me, I
Well,
know.
so I've been doing all the trim by old fashioned saw, which is also a jagged tooth one as well, and that just kicked my pants because it was just the one little last thing I had to cut to get this one piece of trim to finish up one area, but no, it's gonna take off a little chunk off of my thumb. So then I have white trim, so it's like, okay, I guess I got to touch up some blood on there. So yeah, I'll get to that when I get to that, I guess. But hopefully, I don't know if any of y'all see those things are freaking me out because it's flipping off to the side on
Yeah.
this screen, which is weird. That's okay. I'll get used to it.
Oh,
But
we got Angel coming up. Hello, and welcome to the stage, Angel.
Hey.
How you doing?
hey, I am not an angel, but hi, Angel.
Hey,
I'm the
it's not a
opposite.
requirement to be up here. Trust me.
I was gonna
Except
say
for
I would not be
sunshine.
on your channel if that was a requirement, honey.
Yeah,
Because
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
You wouldn't
yeah,
have my phone number and all my contacts,
yeah.
I'd
Well,
be like, she's psycho.
I don't.
God, no, I don't want her number.
I was gonna say. I started to say. I don't know if y'all happen to catch Survival Living Joe's most recent video. We had to quit squeaking your baby. Oh my goodness. I made the mistake of watching it because usually the stuff that he shares
I
is something
figured
that
out how
pisses
to
me
do it
off.
on the phone when
Yeah.
putting in your name. I had to hit return like it was going to be another line, and then it popped me in here.
Hey, that's how it works.
Oh,
You don't get
dear.
you don't get a second chance. Oh, I'm kidding. If mine was what I was typing earlier, it would be what's it? Oh, you can't see the flicking thing. I can see it when like a comment comes in. I mean, you guys are see like two of them just slid in from the right hand side in the corner of the screen. But no, I was watching. My dog is gonna squeak that flipping toy and drive me crazy. Oh my gosh. He was talking about how the people that are here, not us, like us that are citizens here, that they're a federal judge
Carol.
is making it mandatory that all states allow undocumented people in our country are allowed to vote.
Oh, hell no.
Oh yeah, it's if you I put it in I put the link on my community tab on my channel, and I was like, I mean,
I
I'm
can't hear
pissed off.
Michelle.
What's
Really?
that? You can't hear me?
Yeah.
Uh,
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
you have
Anybody?
you have to, Angel. You'll have to leave and come back in to make it work. For some reason, we had that problem the other night.
You have to come back in dancing.
Okay.
That's what you got to do. I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, it just it pisses me off because number one, I'm a veteran. I mean, I didn't sit here and spend 8 years of my life getting poisoned to death from them, for a bunch of people that are here illegally, that they're gonna voting. I mean, they get enough shit for free as it is, which really pisses me off. And then
Mhm.
now they're going to be able to vote for whatever dill holes they want. Like, I mean, I don't care who you all are voting for. I don't want to know because, I know who I'm voting for. And I know the people that I don't want in office because they're all dill holes. I don't trust any politician either. I mean, most of us veterans, we despise most of the people because they've always screwed us over no matter who it is in some way. But, oh my gosh. I was like, I should not have watched that, especially without having like an alcoholic beverage to take off the edge of what he was
Yeah.
going to be on his video. But I mean, it's just complete BS, and I am sick of this crap. Because and he was definitely spot on that if you ain't got stuff prepped up that you want prepped up, you better get it now. I mean, I was just,
Carol said, "May all the undocumented votes be illegible." Yes, here. Let's see. Yeah, I agree 100%.
that it is. Oh my gosh, it just irks the living daylights out of me. Not only do they have, I mean, Ohio's not that far from me or from you either, Barry. Obviously,
Mhm.
depending how close you are in certain areas of Ohio, but I'm like, if I had a bunch of dudes that were trying to sleep on my freaking lawn or some shit, whatever crazy, or try to eat some animals and whatever they're doing, guess what? I'd be in jail. I'd be wearing some ugly orange because I sure as heck ain't gonna have that kind of. I mean, that is ridiculous. Why are they not doing anything about it? And yes, I agree, Duncan. This kiss it everything goodbye because we the people that we are the people. Yes, exactly. Well, actually, nobody should be here without going through the proper channels like you're supposed to do. Like every other people that have come over here throughout the decades and centuries and whatever. You got to go through and, become a legal person as a citizen, pay your freaking taxes. I mean, I get pissed off a lot because I'm fighting, for my disabled daughter. I'm her guardian. I'm fighting with their insurance company because, oh, well, whatever they're trying to say. And I said, I'm not sending you my paperwork because you're some bitch on the phone. I didn't say bitch to her at that point in time. At the end, I did. But I said, you know what? I don't have to prove shit to you. I'm calling on behalf of my daughter. I am her legal guardian, and it's a legal guardianship in every state in the country. So I said, I'm not going to send you my paperwork. You don't need to know where we live. You don't need to know any of the stuff. Oh, I can't lip read if you don't have the camera off. So either you need to turn on the camera. Oh, I forgot that Serena is the one that read lips. Okay, I will scare you, but I will put my camera on if you don't mind. But
It's totally up to you, my dear.
As Serena said that she can't do it. Holy crap, who's that dude? I'm kidding. Yeah, look at this one. I gotta turn this light down.
I had it off because I didn't want to scare anyone away. You know how hard it is to have a full room?
Wow. That light is way too bright. Oh,
I should just, what I'll do, I could just tape this to my camera.
Yeah. No, we'll just have what is that little thing that they have where your head is like a circle and it just looks like a smiley face and all you see is a little mouth moving on it or something. I don't know what it is. And yes, God is in control. But I tell you what, sometimes I think he's got a really big sense of humor when it comes to God because of all the things that we have went through in life. I said, God has a huge sense of humor. He really is
He's got a
Yeah.
lot of faith in me
you
for some
know,
reason.
yeah,
You know,
I
he
just
seems to think I could handle all these things all at once, but you know,
I cannot see you, Angel. It's a
hmm,
private chat sent to me.
let's
So
see. I see it too. Let me see if I
yeah.
can. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. It didn't chime, so I didn't know that she was in the waiting room.
Can you hear?
That's I can
It's
hear you.
breaking up a little bit, but yeah, it's breaking up a little bit on my end, but I don't know if I'm breaking up at all.
No.
Okay.
Now you're clear.
Oh,
Okay.
you can hear her now.
Now I can hear you
Oh,
now.
see, this is
I
what
hear
we
you
had
now.
trouble with the other day.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. My dogs are gonna start. She just came over. The mini schnauzer just looked at me like, "Lady, don't even start trying to do that. No, you're not getting on my lap. You're not getting on my lap. You weigh like too much. Go, okay, go." Um, yeah, my cortisol levels have been on DEFCON 5 for me. Even today, I didn't even have time to, well, with 20 projects going on, I didn't have time to film anything, but I went out to try and find a few things that my daughter likes to have a banana in the morning with a yogurt for her breakfast. That's a thing that she's very particular about she does everything has to be X, Y, and Z, or, I just want everything to go nice and smoothly. So
Mhm.
I had to tell her that, Mom will try to go out, and when I'm doing some errands, then I will see what I can find. And it took me forever because I did go to, I call it Ollie Wally World, Ollie's bargain outlet,
Yeah.
only because if I can't save money, because I get my veteran discount at Home Depot. So anything that I'm doing on my home here, I try and get the best prices for the materials. I needed to get paint, and it cost me less money to get the paint where I originally got the paint from than to take it to Home Depot. Oh, my daughter she wants cats so bad. We have the one that's with my friends, but yeah, they're old. But things are slim pickings in the store. I mean, not the Ollie place. They have a ton of good deals there. If you ever get to one, if you guys have one by you, they didn't have. I wanted to get a new. Oh, that's whatever. It's an air conditioner that I don't have to have it hanging out of my window. It's one of those
Yeah,
rollover
it's
ones.
it's out by itself. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That
Freestanding air
kind.
conditioner.
Well, I didn't get one of those. I mean, I could probably get one off Amazon because the one I have, I had to like jerry rig it. I don't know why it's jerry rigged. I Michelle rigged it pretty much.
Michelle rigged
I
it.
feel very bad for a guy named Jerry. It's like everybody's jerry rigging something.
Yeah.
But the store, I stopped at Aldi, and it was a different one on a different side of town that I went to. And so I went in there and I was just like, oh my gosh, they didn't have I mean, all the food was rotten in there. It was disgusting. The only thing I found was green bananas. At least there were green bananas. And if you ever check them, always feel all the bananas, even if they're green, because they are rotten in the bottom, on the very bottom. If they're squishy on the bottom, the whole inside is rotten, even though they're green, because they're getting, I don't know where they're getting shipped from, probably Guatemala. I don't know. I have no idea. But
Well, they're
I
being
mean,
sprayed.
I really don't
They're
know.
being sprayed too.
But I mean, I could not find hardly anything in there. And, the prices are just ridiculous. It used to be an affordable place to go. And it seems like they have less and less. They do. If you guys have an Aldi around you, this is the time right now. They already have their corn and green beans are 50 cents a can. So if you guys, I mean, we stock up on green beans because we could eat those with every meal pretty much, or at least every other day. So, yeah, live by faith, not sight. That's for sure, because I would not be going to heaven for some of the things that people do that make me really angry around here. So it's just really hard to know what, I mean, like Joe, I was like, oh, maybe I'll watch his video later. And I was doing something and I clicked it and watched it and I was like, dang it, now I'm going to be mad. So
Yeah,
is that
Gareth, this is the one that was climbing on me, and it conquered Mount Human.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
yeah.
Yeah, there's two Aldi's. This other one was on my way back from going to Ollie's. The only reason I went there is just because I had, and that was the thing that really made me mad, is that normally I would get my veteran discount on top of any other discount that they have offered, but they did not this time, which really sucks because that would have been 30% off instead of 15% off. And I was like, how much was that? Because I got some more flooring because, I mean, basically I have almost all the rooms. There's still one that does not have, it's just wood. It's just the subfloor still, but I don't care. We don't live in that one, but
down there's like that in the master bedroom.
yeah. So, and I know how that is to do remodeling of the things because, but I wanted to go, there was some more flooring I needed to get. I tried to find matching laminate flooring, the vinyl rolls of flooring, I should say, which is just as difficult to put down sometimes especially with dogs around. But so I did manage to find some, and so yeah, that's pretty much. I have spent all my money at Home Depot and just a little bit on food items because there is no good food anywhere. And yes, I do agree. All these produce goes bad really fast. So it is, yeah, I don't want to buy anything. I'm trying to get the things on hand that I know I need to get. My list is getting longer, but the dollar bills are getting smaller, less and less. It's like my rent just went up. I just changed my homeowner's insurance policy because they wanted to double it on me. I also have my mobile home sits on a lot that I have to rent, obviously, and that went up again. They raise it every year. Let me see what else. Now the heat is already on, and I'm usually keeping it like 60 degrees or less. And that is just so that, I mean, we have lots of blankets. We wear warm clothes. I got layers on right now. I have hot flashes every 5 minutes, so I got to put something on, take it back off, put it back on.
68 in here.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it's like, especially if I'm in pain, if I have, a bad pain day or something like that, then it's like, okay, I'm freezing, so I put my layers back on, and then I have a hot flash, and I got to take them back off. So, but yeah, a lot of people are talking. I don't shop. I don't do Walmart. I will never, ever spend a penny from that place ever because of how they are. They treat people like crap. They treat, employees like crap. And they do all kinds of shady stuff that I highly, highly, highly dislike. I'm trying not to cuss.
You're
yes,
fine.
avocado. Yeah, Serena was saying yes, the avocado. Yeah, a lot of things are really disgusting.
Last time I was at the Aldi's here, it's about 14 miles north of me. The cashier was so rude. Like she was throwing the stuff in, towards where you bag it. She's like shoving it, and my ex's hand was like right on the edge of that thing where she was shoving, cans, and it nicked her her knuckle. And I looked over at the cashier and I gave her a mean look, and I said, "Do you want me to get the manager?" Asking that the ex. And she goes, "If she does it one more time, yes." And I said, "Well, just step back then, because she obviously has an attitude. She hurt us, obviously." And
she would have had. I would have been like this close to her,
like this, and then she kind of slows it down on purpose, making it obvious that she's slowing it down. And I said,
so she's being a douchebag, pretty much.
And I saw the manager come out. He was the assistant manager. I said, "Sir, I will never shop in here again."
Mm-hmm.
And that's why right there. And I pointed the cashier. And because I just don't care. When I'm in a place like that, don't disrespect me or my wife or my family, or my ex at the time still. And it's like, I understand people have bad days, but don't take it out on the customer because the customer has nothing to do with what you're going through.
Well, and the thing that I've had, oh my goodness, like I said, I'm lucky I haven't been in jail like 15 times because I'm a business owner. I have owned businesses the majority of my life, and I despise people with an attitude, number one. And if I'm in a checkout lane, when now they have like one person in an actual checkout lane. Like at Aldi, everything is self checkout except for one thing that's open, and you can't pay cash, which I'm a cash person. And so I was gonna go through the line, and the chick took off. I was like, "You guys don't close for another hour and a half." It's like,
Yeah.
and she's sitting there rattling off to somebody around the corner because I stood there for a minute at the end of where she was, and there's this self checkout thing, the jiggy. Well, she was sitting there talking about, oh, all the garbage is taken care of, and I felt like taking a whole bunch of garbage and just throwing it all over the place because I'm gonna be like, garbage is not taken care of yet, and who cares? You got hours to do that. Customers are
Yeah.
more important than anything else. Do you need help? Do you actually want to do your job and be sitting in your little chair at the end where you just do all your little scan stuff, and I still have to bag the crap myself?
Yeah.
And it's not worth it to go there anymore. There's hardly any place to go anymore where you get customer service because somebody's on their phone. If somebody's on their cell phone, or I see that there's somebody that's got, like, this is their phone and it's sitting right there by where where the cash register is. They have their phone there.
Yeah.
I will make sure the whole store hears me because that is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Your phone should, I worked in dentistry. Do you think we had our cell phone in our pocket while we were working on a patient? Oh, excuse me. You might be bleeding and need your stitches put in, but you got to wait. I got to check this text message on my phone. You know how
Yeah.
good that would go?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As I put my groceries right in front of the Aldi manager when he allowed 2 long lines and sat on his phone. I lose my crap with that. I call out every manager in every single place. All I see is I see your little, I can see
Oh,
the private chat thing. Yeah, you're not hearing anything. Sorry. It's a bummer. I'm not on my phone because I can't
okay.
multitask anything. So that's a bummer. But I will blast every place that I go to, because if they're sitting there chit-chatting about, their personal business, or if they are doing anything other than their job, like greeting someone when they walk into your store. There used to be greeters that were at, the grocery stores or whatever stores you went into. The only place that really used to annoy me, well, a cashier actually, sorry, but cashiers, when they get paid more money than what people on Social Security or disability get paid per hour, if you figure that out, that pisses me off. I just didn't make a ton of money in dentistry, and I worked there 31 years. I worked my way
Yeah.
up from nothing. But when I see somebody who is making the equivalent to someone that had my career, people need to, oh my gosh, they need to get all that. I can't even sorry. I'm spitting on myself. Sorry.
Yeah.
Self-checkout is a way for them to accuse people of stealing, because we're paying higher prices, and we are doing the job ourselves, and yet they want to question whether or not we did their job that they normally would do correctly. That
Well,
pisses
the
me off
thing is,
times
too,
100.
you've got people who do the thing where, okay, so we'll use my
Yeah.
camera as an example. This is $100 camera. This is a
Scan one and
$2
put it
box
this
of
way.
tubes. Yeah. So I'm gonna scan my $100 phone and only paid $2 for it. Well, then everyone else hurts for that.
Well,
these people don't. I understand why you're stealing.
Well, the
One,
thing is people shouldn't need, I mean, number one, that's not a good thing to do. But the other thing that really is irritating is that there has been such, actually up here in Michigan, it was one of the largest cases against Walmart. And
Mhm.
also that really pisses me off because this is a person who was in the self-checkout. And sorry, hold on one moment. I gotta have my daughter get the dog.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Randall.
How we
Welcome
doing?
up.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Wrong
But-
Oh, you're fine.
I'm on here having a little tiffy. But
It's okay.
there was a lady that she did her self-scan checkout thing or whatever. And this is a local place to me as well. So she was accused of not scanning. I don't know. It was not anything. It was not nothing electronic, none of that BS like that. But pretty much when she was going to leave, I mean, why should you have to stop and show your receipt for doing the job of the people that should have been doing the shit for you anyway in the first
Yeah.
place? That pisses me off, number one. So
Makes you feel
but
like a criminal, don't it?
she did her thing, and all she did was buy grocery items. She had nothing of anything that was valuable in as far as a theft thing would be, in my opinion. If you have 15 bags of frozen broccoli and you only get 14 of them scanned for some reason because it's a pain in the ass doing it yourself, then that's their
Yeah.
freaking problem. I mean, if you paid all your shit, you're fine. But anyhow, this lady, they stopped her and said, "You need to go in whatever this room is, blah blah blah," and accused her of shoplifting. She actually, she did the smart thing. She said, give him the finger or whatever. Well, she was a mom, but you know what I mean. So she had 2+ years it took for her to get this case done, but she sued Walmart and won millions of dollars for what they put her through because that person lost her nursing job. She lost the 3/4 of their family's income to support their family, all because this dill hole that sits in an office. I don't even I'm going to say what I think they're doing there, but you know what I'm saying. They ain't doing what they should be doing. But I am sick of all the crap. I wanted to go back to the days where we had the hand push buttons cut on the
Mhm.
cashiers, and we had a bagger with paper bags that took stuff to your car for you back in the day where I grew up. I mean, if you're over 40 years old, you remember things like that.
Yeah.
But to do the job of the other things, the only reason I go to some of the one Kroger store I go to is because they have some differently abled people working there, which I always go out of my way to wave to them, say hello. They know who I am. And if I have a question or I forget to do something, like give them my bottle receipts or something, ding ding, or a coupon I forgot, they always come and help me. But you know what? I fought it out before with the manager there because I had bought gift cards along with my groceries and the computer froze up. I was there for almost 2 hours because I said, I am not leaving this store without having all my money back and or confirmation that everything that is going to be, pending out of my bank account is active on these credit cards because it was Christmas time. I usually give gift cards and stuff like that or whatever I'm doing or buy them for things that we use. But their computer froze up and he's like, "Oh, well, we'll have to call the corporate office." And they had and then somebody made the mistake. Well, actually 1 or 2 people made the mistake of saying, "Well, you shouldn't have bought gift cards with your grocery purchase." And I was like, "Why the hell not? Why do I have to do 2 separate transactions just because?" I said, "I've never had an issue." I said, "I've been coming to this store for 20 years." So hold on. I got to say goodnight to my daughter. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay. So I got shit. Oops, sorry. Sorry, Dari. She's going to bed. I got crap because I shouldn't have purchased those with the same. I was like, what does it matter? What does that matter? That is not my problem. That's not my problem. That's your problem. And then so he was trying to, I don't know, whatever bull crap he was doing. Basically,
Um,
it was a hot mess.
Let me stop you just for a second. I'm not trying to be rude or anything.
Be rude because I need to shut my pie hole because I'm blabbing.
No, you're fine. But I'm going to step away for a minute. My camera just went off, so I'll be right back. I promise.
No, you
Y'all
cannot.
carry on. Y'all carry on. If
Hi,
I
Randall.
need you,
How
I'll
are
let
you?
you know, neighbor.
I was gonna say I don't want my face on here either. We're gonna put Randall on the spot. We're gonna put Randall on the spot. Tell us some good news. Tell us something good because there's nothing good going on out there in the world now.
Well, I'm in the wrong. I got the wrong YouTube box out.
Well, I gotta, everything's a little different on this thing that I'm doing here for tonight. So
I had my wrong YouTube channel. Typing in the chat. Oh my
hey,
God!
just type
So
whatever you
confusing.
want.
This is so confusing.
Just type whatever you wanna.
I'll get it right. I got it right now.
I'm used to clicking on here because I'm thinking it's like on my computer where I can just click and show stuff on here, but I can't. So
Pop it
I just say
out.
hi to everybody. Wally World, you spotted the risk management person. He was following you, so you stopped around, looked at him. Yep. Until he walked away, spent 20 minutes following him. That's the other thing that ticks me off about them having people following you around in the store. I remember I don't know, it was probably 2 years ago. It was around holiday time where things are on really good sales. It's the only time I ever go to Kohl's. I can't stand that store because usually they're up your butt and they drive me nuts. And I said, if one more person comes up and asks me if I need anything or need to find something, I'm going to throat punch you. I said, I've had 5 of y'all up my butt. And I said, I want to be left alone to do what I want to do in peace, because this is my only peace that I get away from my house is to come out and do some shopping for other people, especially if I'm doing stuff for things that organizations I donate to for holidays, for, all the different ones that I do, which is quite a few usually. Used to be before the government, tries taking more of your money away and, your bills get all raised and crap like that. And you can't afford to do all the charitable donations that you usually do, but that's that. I could never be a cashier because customers always right. Customers don't even get said hello to when they're in line in the grocery stores or anything like that.
Oh yeah, when you're a cashier, you gotta sit there and pretty much take it, which is hard.
Well, I mean, well, in my businesses, I mean, I was my own dang cashier. So, but it's like, I mean, I worked in a place where it's a conglomerate store where we had a lot of small businesses and we all rented our spaces there. So we did sales for other people's items as well as our own items. But, if we had anybody that was being a real douchebag, I just called security. I don't care. I don't put up with anything like that. But, I won't deal with a Karen. I don't know why I have to go by the name Karen, because to me, it could be anybody, because there's a male version and a female version of the pain in my butts that think that you're supposed to bend over and, lick their feet or something like that. They're not Jesus. I'm not going to kiss his feet. Autistic cashier, first day on the job, had a customer who tried to get 4 items for the price of 2. Cashier rang him up for all 4 items. Yeah. Yeah, well, my daughter is on the autism spectrum. She is a young adult, differently abled is what we say, because she's very sassy. She can walk and talk and all the things. But if there's an elderly person that somebody's being mean to, I will step in between. I will take it on, and I have no problem doing that, because anybody, no, being disrespectful just because you're a douchebag does not mean that you are entitled to continue more than 5 seconds if you're around me. Oh, you rang up your yep. There you go. I rang up your 2 items that you put in your pocket. Good. Very good. See, that's something that really is irritating, because people got paid to stay home for what, a year and a half. Didn't have to pay rent. Didn't have to pay any bills. Nobody paid their credit cards. Everybody was paid to stay home during my Sharona crap. And, I think that is really,
What? I had to pay my rent.
well, that's because you have
I feel robbed.
but no, seriously, up here, I mean, in a mobile home park where we are, I mean, in the city that we are in, I mean, yes, it's expensive, but you have bills to pay, right? But
Mhm.
people were ding dongs because the kids were not in school. They just, I can't get my daughter gets like 20 some dollars a month for a food benefit. She could eat that in one day. I mean, she's a almost 21-year-old adult who's double my size. I've been fighting for a year and a half, and I finally got her $23 a month. And they're going to give all these illegal people a whole freaking place to stay and live, and they can come and excuse me, they can vote and all the other crap. Sorry, the F-bomb's going to fly out
you're
when it comes to this.
You're fine.
I mean, that is, oh my gosh. Yes.
Mhm.
My daughter is very, very aware, Serena, about all the things. She remembers stuff. She spits out memories that I don't think she remembers from 15 years ago.
That's this stuff we're discussing gives us good reason to use those 4-letter words. It does. It really does. And it's because we're so pissed off that they've allowed our country to get this bad in such a short little amount of time.
Oh,
Well,
I mean,
how you vent your frustrations, everybody, is walk, drive, crawl, whatever, to the nearest voting poll that you're registered at and vote.
well, actually, if you watch any
That's
news
what they
from my state up here in Michigan, there has been a couple different news reports. I don't watch the news. It's only when it pops in my face and I can't not see it. They found some ballots that were never counted from the last election up here.
Well, it's going to be too big to read this time around, I'm afraid.
Oh no, there's dirty stuff going down already.
Oh, yeah.
They got all the illegal people that are going to be voting for the people that it doesn't even matter. I mean, it's like, why even bother?
Well, we can't think of it. We got to keep pushing. That's our only right that we have is to vote our feelings. We got to vote our feelings.
Oh yeah, well I see that kind of hat you're wearing, so I know about that because I gave one of those hats away a couple of years ago. And, before, and actually when he won that one, but it's difficult because the politics are just ridiculous. It's like if it's not the whole government politics, it goes by the states, and then it's the state, they take it and they do the counties, and then they do all the other sub stuff like that. And it's like we keep trying to do what they should be doing. We keep requesting them to do what they should be doing for the people, which is us, the citizens of this country. But they don't care. And I'm not going to donate $1 to the he, she, chick running or whatever. I'm not donating no $1, and I don't care if they're playing a game to see if you can get $5 for me or whatever. I don't want to see your crap. That is the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. Dumbest stuff. Yeah, I'm not scared to go. I mean, voting is no problem. I'd vote 15 times if I could. I mean, I could change my name. Change my hair color, put a wig on. No habla. I don't. That's the only thing I know in another language. No habla. So, no Spreckens is the Deutsch.
The problem is they can't. I don't think you can hide your fierce personality. You're like a lion. You're like a lion just ready to pounce.
It's just like I'll tell
awesome.
anybody this, and it makes people mad. Just has to make them mad. But if you see the country the way it is, and you want to vote for the other person that's got us in this mess, that's your choice. I respect it. I respect anybody's choice. That's the point. You get out there and vote your feelings, and I can't control it. Nobody can control it. It's just
right. Well, even the people that when we did vote for someone, and they pretty much demanded I'm sure there's going to be a recount, requested this year. Again,
they're going to try to come up with.
They are going to try, and
it's not going to do no good, people.
Whoever it is, whoever it is going to have the X on their forehead, no matter what, because nobody's going to agree to disagree that we can't agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't speak English, senor. Yeah, it's me. Yes, mucho. Yeah, I know what that means. I have some of my family are Hispanic, so it's like I don't speak it. I can figure it out if they're calling me something bad, though. Goblin nailed it. Voting, yes, that is the thing, and it's. I mean, I voted and voted and voted, but it takes more than one person, and I don't discuss politics with anybody. I don't even my family. I quit talking to my family when it comes time for voting, because I have one who is I have a half sister who's married to a woman, and I have a half brother that I never knew I had until a few years back. We found out that my mom had one way before she got married, and he was put up for adoption. So he's half black and half white. He's you got your opinion. So I did not talk to half of my siblings for a long time. I'm an only child by my dad.
We got Garrett. We got Garrett. He's speaking to us, and I believe Welsh. If I'm wrong, let me know, Garrett.
I was going to say the hardest one is Gaelic for sure. I'm Irish, and
I have tried so hard to learn that because I have English roots.
You cannot.
It's hard, even with the tutors like online and everything. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, French, a little bit of French here and there. I know if somebody's telling me off. Like I said, I know all the bad things that your people are saying and stuff like that. But German, one of my best girlfriends, I was around her German family a lot. I know all the cuss words and stuff for that too. But I definitely cannot speak some languages. I do not have the thingamajig. Can't say
Yes, it was Welsh. Yep.
Problem with politics is it became too public via social media. Well, we used to sit down and watch a television that you had to get up and turn the channel yourself, those kind that most people don't remember except us three that are here on the screen, maybe. Like, it's like, hey, where's the remote? Oh, that's me. Okay, I have to get up and turn that channel and watch Hee Haw with my grandma. Which I didn't mind it. So yeah,
I guess there was a false alarm on my camera, so
sure it was.
Someone gets to live another day.
It was his special account that he has. Of course, I'm teasing.
I know.
Oh, my heat just clicked on. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Crazy Life Homestead. If y'all remember before telephones that had the 20-foot, you're on a telephone, you had your 20-foot line on there so you could talk in the other room or something. You just stopped by people's house and knocked on the door. Now, if you knock on somebody's door, guess what? They're coming at you. That's what I am. Like, if nobody knocks on my door, and if they knock on my door, they're gonna not like me very much.
Someone knocked on my door earlier today. That's why I jumped up when that camera went off. Because
were they carrying a plastic jug? They wasn't.
No, not this time. Why?
I met an individual walking in pasture or driveway carrying a plastic antifreeze jug.
Was it a female?
No.
Wasn't important then.
This afternoon, it was about.
I don't want any females on this road.
About 1 o'clock. About 1 o'clock, 1:30, something like that.
Yeah.
if you want to call them that. And like Goblin's wife is the only actual female on this road that I can say is a female. The rest don't want anything to do with.
I wouldn't touch them if it was if somebody paid me, and plus I had all kinds of viral injections, but prior to and afterwards, still wouldn't. Get one.
Okay, so it's crazy life there. I'm going to shut my camera off for a few minutes if you don't mind. I'm going to be here listening to you guys. So. Okay.
Get one of them hazmat suits.
Yeah. I'm going to come back wearing that.
With a hole cut in it, or something.
Tinfoil hat's what I'm going to have.
But yeah, and his truck was on the other driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Was backed up into the bank there, like he'd probably run out of gas in it.
Probably did.
And I seen him walking up the hill of the road there.
Check for Crazy Life. Crazy Life is not in the waiting room.
Okay, because it says I'm live on Restream.
No offense, Crazy Life. Carol, do you know Crazy Life? I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. I just want to be sure I'm not bringing up Vienna sausage or anything like that.
Hey, why? Come on now. I'd probably have a heart attack though if I got exposed to that. But come on. I have to joke sometimes because otherwise I start dropping F-bombs and I just get upset and stuff.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I thought it was his butt cheeks right there for a minute. I saw that little face come up. I was like, he's mooning us now.
He's got a happy butt cheeks. If that was
at least,
the case.
yeah, happy butt cheeks at least. Oh my goodness gracious.
Crazy Life here in Franklin. Nice. Yeah, I'm over here in Houstonville in Casey County. No, I was right the first time, Crazy County. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know why it's not showing them. I'm allowed up to 6 guests.
I'm hoping that people are doing, some people are going through everyday life. I know there's election stuff coming up and all that. Yes, it's very important stuff. I'm not going to worry about it because I can't control it. I can only do what I can do, which is vote. Obviously, that's correct. But make sure you guys got food and water. Get all your stuff together because the shiz is getting. I always say shiz. I try to say shiz most likely, but it's like you got to get your stuff together. I know it's hard when you're moving too because I've done it, Barry. I have moved my preps a million times, and it is a pain in the butt. And you're out in a rural area too. You can't like just walk to the store and But hey, I'm gonna go grab me $10 worth of something because I got an extra $10 this month or whatever to use.
Oh God, I wish I did.
Well,
trust me.
But actually, I need you to mail me your address. Which address you want? What that you have? Because I don't have old emails. Everybody says, "Oh, I emailed you like last year." That was a year ago, honey. I don't remember stuff from a year ago. My emails, I delete stuff because I have to have some stuff get off my computer memory, whatever. But yeah, I wanted to do the live stream, but I kind of was too. I was not feeling very well, so. And I would have been.
Let's see.
So fun. There's Crazy Life Homestead.
How you doing? Franklin, Kentucky.
Pretty good.
Is that where you're at? Can you hear us?
Mo was my nickname in high school.
Oh, okay.
My best friend, she used to call me Mo. Could have been worse, I guess. Could have been worse when we were younger.
Okay, I'm not sure if Crazy Life can hear us or not.
There's all these voices going on.
Oh, well, there's quite a few of us voices up here.
Yeah.
Duncan, you are correct. The SHTF is a big probability. It's more the when the poop hits the fan that the people that don't bother doing anything for themselves are going to be the ones that are going to cause all the chaos. You know,
Yeah.
most of us can stay. Here's
that down.
this is, oh, do you see that, Barry, the private chat?
Oh, South Florida Sunshine's in the basement. Yeah, that's weird because I don't see her in the waiting room.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see
Okay,
them.
so step out of the waiting room, Carol, and click the link again from the chat. I'm seeing a theme here with Restream. Some people get in, but when they get in, they can't hear one person or the other, which happened with Angel just a while ago. Like Angel could hear me, but she couldn't hear Michelle. Then she came down, came
Well,
back
actually,
up.
I could hear her before you could hear her, or vice versa, one of those two.
Yeah. So if you can't get in, just leave and come back in, hit the link once more.
I think the link at the top is not working.
Yeah. That's okay. So maybe Restream is not a good
she's
choice.
in the basement.
I was gonna say I only have a couple more minutes before I have to get back to my projects since I'm working through the night. So I'll be up all night. So
she's
I gotta
always.
get back to
I see what's happening. So it's not allowing me to scroll down to where Carol was in the basement. Now I see her, and she should be with us. Hi.
Yep.
Hey,
Okay.
everybody. I actually came up for Country Life,
Cool.
but you figured it out. I was going to say.
Well, and on that note, Barry, I got to get going because I've got to get off my buns. I have my 5 projects I got to do all through the night until morning. So thanks for having me on, guys. And
Yeah.
I got to get my stuff done. I just can't. I took a day off for being sick, so that's long enough for me. So,
All right.
but nice to see
We'll
y'all.
stay in touch.
Oh yeah.
Good night.
Well, yeah, you know how to get in touch with me. And so guys, take care, get prepping up, get all the good stuff together because we're gonna need it. So God bless y'all. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
God bless you. Love you. Bye.
All right. Bye.
This is my first live.
That's what I thought. That's why
Wow.
I was gonna help you when you were saying you didn't know where you were.
I appreciate it.
Sure, no problem.
Well,
That's
hey, if you get too nervous, I'll let you hold the baby. And
yeah. Pass the baby.
I guarantee all your worries
my own
will
backyard.
dissolve.
Aw.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Yeah. 2's even better.
What kind of baby do you have? What kind
Huh?
of baby do you have, Crazy Life?
Come here, Bill. Come here. Oh my goodness. She got a bath tonight, so she's. Come on up here. Can you come up here?
She's giving you side eye. My pup does that. She gives me side eye. When...
Does she?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh.
She's beautiful.
This is Bella.
Healer? Is she part healer?
Yeah, she's full healer.
Full healer. Oh, it's so cute.
She follows me everywhere. She's my shadow. Isn't she beautiful?
Oh, yes.
I know.
Oh,
honey.
look at that love. Oh,
Oh, I know.
Mama.
You're just the center of attention right now.
What did you say? Her name's Bella? Is that what you said?
Bella.
Bella. Yeah, beautiful. Bella. You so cute, Bella. Heyo.
She loves it.
Yeah, I know. Ours does too. Loves all the pets.
All right, go lay down. You're still wet.
Is it hard to hear me still, Duncan? It might be my settings. Let me see
Yeah, a
what
little
I'm
low.
doing, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Well,
hold on.
here we
Oh
go.
my lord.
We have
Doesn't let
Shawnee.
me adjust it here. Nope. Hold on.
The house
we
gonna
have-
burn
Did you get
down
new
now.
headphones, Carol?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if
Yeah,
I
it
Hi,
does sound
Shawnee.
like not right.
Is that okay?
Is it on headset?
Wait, maybe something got hit last night.
I just got off the phone, so I'm here now.
I'll double check and see if it's on headset.
Well, welcome.
Sure. Sure, that's you.
Someone needed their Shawnee conversation of the evening.
Mhm.
All
And I don't
right,
mind
then.
it. Randall. And then
What?
Crazy Life Homestead, hello?
Right.
Hello there.
This
How are
one?
you?
It's Sunday, and I tried my best to relax. I
Uh-oh,
really
something
did.
happened.
Wait a minute. That's it, I think.
I
There
hear
it
some
goes.
feedback
That
somewhere.
better? That better? Testing, testing.
Yeah, they're there.
Okay. Thank you.
I hear a slight feedback noise
Feedback on
somewhere.
mine?
No, it's
I
not
don't have
bad at all
feedback.
though. I can
No,
stand that.
it's real low. But I can hear it.
I
From
can
mine?
stand it. Don't worry about it.
I don't know
We
where.
don't know where it's coming from. Don't worry
All right,
about
watch
it.
it. Plug and replug it.
Oh,
I think it could be even on my end, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. Do you have something open
Or
on
it
your
could be on
side?
Carol's end for sure.
No, I'm not.
Or
Nope.
Shawnee's. I'm gonna
Do you
blame it
hear
on
my?
somebody.
Is it my fish tank again?
No, he's saying it's a reverb. He's got probably another thing open. It's not us.
Wait a minute.
Not us.
I wouldn't worry about it. It's not hurting anything.
Is it better,
Is it
Kier?
me? Because like I said, I'm new here, so.
Oh, it's reverbing on everybody. It must be this
What?
stupid stream. Restream.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
ain't
hurting
like
anything.
very good. It's not hurting nothing. Continue.
So, Mo, tell us about your channel, or you, or your dog, or
We are in Franklin, Kentucky.
Cool.
I've had 3 horses. Now we're down to 2. We bought property we were in Tennessee and we bought property here because it was just too expensive.
Right.
We were renting up in White House, Tennessee, and they sold the property on us. So we were scrambling around trying to find a new place to live during all that craziness with the COVID. And my husband broke his leg. It was just a chaotic time.
Awful.
So I had started my channel back in 2019, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do with it. So now I've gotten really serious about it after watching a lot of YouTubers and grow food, raise horses, fart around with the no one back there, and just enjoy it. Just enjoy life.
Nice
We're going to
message.
be
Just enjoy life.
building a lot of structure that's not been built here. This farm has been here at least 30 years, and for the last 5 years, it's been vacant. So there's a lot of overgrowth here.
Okay, you have lots of cleanup to do and infrastructure work.
Correct. So I've been working on the new area for the compost bin, and there seems to be a lot of ivy on the ground. So I'm trying to get that eradicated. And this spring we had just like thrown something in the ground for the garden, and found out that the the area that we put it in is kind of like a flood zone. So we're changing that. That's going to get changed out. So a lot of changes will happen in the next season coming.
Definitely.
Sounds good.
There's a plan. There's definitely a plan. I'm excited.
Plans are good. Lists are good.
Yes.
Plans are good. Visions are good.
Right. For sure. I don't-
Sure is.
I'm just deleting extra stuff on my computer.
I went to go
Sure.
check out your channel. I've never met you before.
She's been in with Eva and I in the side chat,
Yeah.
but we haven't had her up before. So it was good that you got up tonight. Gotta get out there on the lives and
Well,
let
I
people
like
see you.
the conversation you guys were having about, even with you, Storm, about the StreamYard charging.
Oh yeah.
people.
Yeah,
So
we're all
I was
working on it.
interested in that.
Yeah, we're all
and,
working on.
If you guys are going to be like testing out all the other different types of live streams, I'd love to check them out too.
We've done the Storms has done 2. He's done this one, and then the other one was just pure crap because it's really melon. They just renamed it. They got bought out, but melon's always been glitchy. If Restream didn't do that, I would stay with them because it's kind of like easy operating it. There's no,
Correct.
With the EV Mux, the only thing I didn't like with the hosting position was I didn't have the text box of my guests. Mine was quite small. and I need a new mouse. I guess once I get a new mouse, it might go better because I had a hard time scrolling and seeing everybody's comments. But I'm always a little bit behind in the comments
Yes,
because
you are.
we talk in between. We talk in between, and then sometimes people in the side chat are like way off in another direction.
Right.
So I can't.
Like
Yeah.
me.
South Florida Sunshine, are you considering at all at some point paying for EVMux to see if these things that we don't like change?
Yeah, what the only thing I don't really like is I know the watermark will go away, but that one text box is my only issue. And if I get a new mouse and it works a little bit better with the scrolling, I would do EVMux probably. Because
You would
I
just
don't.
keep it free, or you would want to try the paid?
No, I would want to try the paid, like what you
Okay.
said. Yeah.
Okay.
It's 19, I think, if you pay in full, and then it's 25. We're back to the 25 that StreamYard used to charge.
19 for the year, or
19
19
per
a
month.
for a
It
year.
works out to 19 per month.
Yeah.
If you purchase the annual, and it's 25 per month if you go monthly.
So Crazy Life Homestead, can we call you Mo?
Yes, please.
Okay, Mo, are you thinking of live streaming more than 20 hours a month?
If I can get that time,
Okay.
yes.
Okay,
Right
'cause, yeah,
now, I'm working for a grocery delivery service, so the more sleep I get, the better.
Yes. Because that's the factor. That's one of the questions you ask when you're looking at a web-based streaming service is how
Yeah.
many hours are you thinking you're going to need in a month? Because
Yeah.
some have restrictions in their
Yes.
free versions. Because
Most
we don't
do.
want to add extra costs to your channel yet. Are you thinking of becoming monetized, you said, right?
I look at it.
Yes.
Yeah.
How long have you been on YouTube, Crazy Life? Doing
Since December of 2019.
Okay. Okay. I was just wondering because I didn't know if it was your first, like if you had been putting out content for a while, because then if you're going to get.
300 and something videos out
Oh,
there.
you have? Okay.
Nice.
I think I did subscribe to you. I haven't been
spilled
watching.
wax on my-
Oh, careful.
Yeah. So
Hold on.
carry
Okay.
on. I'm just
Oh, you have
cleaning
a
up my
candle
mess
going?
here. Yeah, I
Are we
did.
waxing cheese? Are we
Oh
waxing
my.
hair? What are we doing?
Phew.
Making it smell
I might have
homey.
to wash my hands by the time I'm done.
Oh,
It's
no.
really it's got oil in it, obviously. So
Oh.
carry on.
Another
I'm sorry.
another option, let's say you want to live stream more than 20
Yeah, I'm
hours in a month.
subscribed.
You can hop around. Let's say you do 2 weeks, you use the free version of StreamYard. 2 weeks, maybe you use all your 20 hours then. In 2 weeks, you can use Restream, free version, so you're not having any cost coming out until
Right.
you can get monetized.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We like these web-based services
That's
because
all
they're
I'm gonna
basic
do.
and easy. They don't
Yeah.
require you to download something to a desktop and run a program. I don't know how tech savvy you are, but those are the things we're looking for here in this group is web-based streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. You can still use StreamYard if you're going to use them for free. You only get 20 hours, I believe, per month. Then EVMux, I forget how many hours per month, but they cut your live at 2 hours, like what we were dealing with last night. So if you want to go longer than 2 hours, I would suggest opening them both and timing them, like for the other one to start right after. But the problem with that is you lose some of your side chat, and even some of your panel members might not be able to follow you over.
Yeah, Mo, are you thinking of having guests on with you on the panel?
Right now, I'm just kind
I'm
of
a
just
guest.
testing out the live.
Yeah, the whole how to run a live, yeah. Because that's another
Correct.
question when you're looking for a service is, are you only needing 4 guest slots? Are you needing 11 slots? Yeah. And if it's
Right.
just you for a while, that part kind of doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
I have yet to host a live stream. Like I piggybacked a live stream, but I've never ran a live stream yet. I haven't, as I just don't feel
Well,
like
you
I
need
have
to
the
do
time.
it.
My Wi-Fi
I
is
know I have a
whack.
whole notebook of ideas, Randall, but after I get done with work during the week when the
Yeah.
house is quiet, I don't think I could be bubbly enough, to like
Just
make
be,
it
Bubbly.
fun.
just be
I'd be here
you.
going, "Oh my god, it's midnight on Tuesday. What's everyone up
Bubbly.
to? You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, my job turns around and I have to leave the house by 5:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah, it's my
And I
husband's
have an
early,
hour's drive
early.
down there and I'm driving all day and then it's an hour back. So by the time I
Yeah.
get home, I'm exhausted. You know,
Yes.
I've been
Johnny,
lifting
I thought
groceries
she
out
was
of a
really
truck and bringing
bubbly
them to somebody's
anyway.
porch.
I
Right.
thought
You
she
just
was always bubbly.
Yeah, you
Well,
just start with one day. If you can fit in one day and keep it consistent, that's all you have to do. It really helps your
Right.
channel.
the lives help with your hours. Carol can talk about
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's the co-streaming that StreamYard did provide helped with the hours because what people will do is, like Shawnee said, they'll piggyback, they'll open their side chat, and the person who starts that on StreamYard gets most of the hours from all the side chats. And then, the other people get more hours too doing it that way. I believe they actually get their side chat. I don't know if they get any actual added hours. I think it's just their side chat. Yeah, Barry, because, yeah, it's just their side chat hours. But still, they're still making them. And that's what we were looking for too, is what service provides that other than StreamYard.
Mhm.
I'm close to the 4,000. I'm hoping to make it in the next 2 weeks. So
I'm rooting
like
for you.
yeah, thank you. So Diva and I won't have to be doing the co-streams, so we don't have to look at that as much. But for those who
Mhm.
need their hours, I would suggest looking at that and finding maybe a co-streamer who wants their hours too, like Diva and I just happened to find in each other. I'm trying to think what else was important. Just that it works with your computer well is one thing too. Are you on like a laptop or desktop that you use?
Laptop.
Laptop. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes
I'm just tickled that there's somebody else from Kentucky on here.
Oh,
I thought that was
And
cool.
if I didn't
because
say it earlier,
yes.
welcome.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm in Minnesota. I don't know if I said that.
We can tell that.
Okay.
And I'm
My
in
husband's from
California. No.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Don't listen to her. She's a bonfire.
I'm in my mom's old, like what do you call it?
I'm just poking you.
Her LL Bean nightgown right now. I really was not planning on coming up. I've been down all day with a migraine, but
My
I'm
husband was
doing
born in
better.
Alexandria,
Oh, you
Minnesota.
haven't.
Alexandria,
lovely.
Minnesota, huh?
No. Minnesota has some of the cleanest drinking water, I found out when I was
Great.
looking
Is that what his problem is?
online. Yeah. Yeah, they have the less drugged water, so
Too
you're
much
seeing,
fresh air, too much.
yeah, that's right. Too much
Tell
fresh
Miss
air, fresh
Ruth
water.
bubbly today. She don't feel bubbly.
Yeah, he loves to be
PK's
outside.
Who's PK? I'm in Kentucky.
I don't know.
Barry,
know.
do you know PK in the chat?
Do you know PK?
No.
They're saying they're from Kentucky too.
No, I don't, but welcome.
Hi.
Welcome.
No, that's a new one on me. Hope you're not a troll because you're not.
No,
Randall.
yeah, you
Yeah,
don't want to be a troll with a bunch of wrenches.
Did you
We,
see
uh,
gear?
no,
Oh,
we're in subscriber mode, so that's
Yeah.
Okay, it might be legit. We gotta be careful because people's had some bad
Oh.
experiences.
It looks like they work with the elderly, like they're a caregiver.
Oh,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm gonna have to get a sweatshirt.
PK, do you mind saying what part of the bluegrass you're in?
Like a county. I always do a county, PK,
Yeah.
for
I'm in Frazee
safety.
County.
Storm, you like my sweatshirt? I've got
Oh,
the
these are
colors.
It's it's very wildcat
I
color
love
there.
these.
There you go.
Oh, this is so sweet. I'm subscribing, PK. Today is the day my mom went home to be with the Lord, so I did caregiving.
Carol.
Yeah. It's been a rough
Hugs.
day.
Send
I
me
got a
prayers.
migraine. I was like, I wanted to go out and garden and
Louisville.
just knock me out. Migraine just took over. I was so
Nice.
mad. Yeah. Louisville, is that that's county or town? City?
Town.
City.
There's the
Louisville,
city.
Kentucky City, right? Yeah. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's been a rough day. I'm like trying to clean up, and then suddenly I sit down, and I guess my subconscious had it back there, and I just start sobbing. I'm just like, my husband's just watching football,
Okay.
And I say something about, can we just order out tonight? And then suddenly I go into a complete sob. And I'm like,
Yeah.
really? That's not about the ordering out tonight. I said,
No.
I didn't know my subconscious was going to do that.
Separate. Oh my goodness. And
Yeah.
there's solar storms happening too.
Maybe that's the migraine. I was asking other
Mhm.
people in a prepping group that are in Florida if they had a
It could
migraine, if they
possibly
were
get
dealing with it.
worse. Yeah.
Tomorrow
Yeah.
it might be worse. I had a headache
Mhm.
all day yesterday, which
Yeah.
it might be hormonal, it might be solar storm, but I cried
Yeah.
today. I lost it. I was
Mm.
talking to Relic, my daughter, and I just started crying, and so she runs to Dad. You need to talk to Mom. She's crying. I'm like, oh, you told
Oh.
him?
Oh. What a sweetheart. Yeah, that was my
Looking out
thing.
for Mama. That's
My
cool.
son went and stole my husband's lap as I'm crying. So I sat there and just cried and nobody hugged me. I was like, really,
Go get a
guys?
stuffy.
I
Give him a
know.
stuffed animal.
Yeah, I did that actually for both my parents as they were passing on. They both had the same teddy bear.
I
I've ta-
I,
I,
Yes,
I wish I
that's
could
I
right.
told you
email
that
you a
story,
cat.
right?
Did.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
What
still
was
have
that,
Mom's.
Barry?
If I could
Oh,
airmail you one of these safely, I would.
I
it's a
You
lot of
know.
know,
money
just
to do that.
No,
I know,
yeah,
but
and my husband
look
would not
at
be
that
pleased.
that
I'd come
face
home with a
though. I mean,
kitty.
come on.
I know. I would totally.
You know,
I
I
like
always think we.
Tiger though, or Tiger. I like Tiger.
Oh, you like
So
Tiger?
cute.
Well, that's going to be difficult, but I could do it.
Just kidding. I don't know. My husband would not. Mm-mm.
We can send you a possum.
Yeah.
You want a possum?
Yeah, PK, I thought it was because I was like, oh, just name a county. It's probably safer. But I mean, you only have initials and stuff. I love how your views are huge on those birthday parties for, is that like somebody that you work for or a family member? So sweet. I guess it's Randy. Randy's 70th birthday party.
No, it ain't.
Got some pretty balloons and everything. So neat. Makes me, yeah. I wanted to do caregiving, but I have my special needs son, so I can't continue to do it. I'm doing it already. It has to go to him now, the attention.
What?
But
What is?
go ahead. Sorry, I don't want to be the only one talking.
Oh,
I'm doing something, so keep talking.
Okay. But we used to visit nursing homes and I used to sing to them. Oh, that's your brother-in-law? Oh, yeah. Sweet birthday party he had, it looks like. That's so nice. But yeah, we would visit the nursing homes until my daughter, we couldn't nail down where she got really sick from. And I don't know if it was pretty bad. I know, right? Well, you know what? I think it's because there's a whole generation that was raised by grandparents thanks to the horrible
Mm,
drug culture
mm.
that took away a lot of parents. And so, like, even my nephews, they were basically raised by my
Thank
parents.
you,
My,
Shawnee.
You're welcome,
yes. Oh,
Randall.
yes. Thank you. You're being like a
You
real
know, this
mod.
like brought up just practicing. This brings up a conversation I had tonight about relationships. If you ask different generations what it means to have a good relationship that really is meaningful with
Right.
someone, the definitions are completely different, and we don't have to
Yeah.
like discuss it in depth or anything. I just thought it was fascinating that there is a huge difference,
Mm-hmm.
older versus younger,
Yeah.
on what it should look like.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. The 50s, like they would tell the women like that it was okay for their husband to be out and maybe even have an affair and they should just be a good wife. And I was like, I would have like died in the 50s because
I think yeah.
I would have either died or my husband would have if he took that advice. I'd like, no, sorry. I don't care if that's the norm of the day. Mm-mm.
The hours spent together is my biggest comparison with the generation changes, is there's less hours spent together.
Yeah. Grandma used to work in a nursing home. When I had to be there, I'd run through the hall and shut the doors behind me, especially after a old lady said, "Come sit on my lap, young man." Too funny, gear. Let me squeeze those cheeks. Yeah. The one we went to, it was mostly a memory care, so we only got most of them to talk after I would sing. when I would sing hymns, a lot of the people who were all like this, twisted down, and you wouldn't get anything out of them, would their body language would change. They would start singing the songs, and then suddenly they were a little bit more coherent. They were in a more coherent bubble. Not all of them, but a lot more of them than when you first walk in.
I really wish there was more frequency therapy in nursing homes.
Mm. I wish there was like better, how do you say it? Smells,
Ooh.
like that they had some
Aromatherapy.
kind of, yeah, some aromatherapy. So they, because that was one thing I had for mom. Like just, I had an pure orange oil spray that we would use just so it kept smelling fresh in the house. And, oranges for her, that's good memories, like the peeling of oranges and
Yeah, it helps
first.
different receptors in the brain start to ignite with different smells. Yeah, definitely.
Right,
You're onto something
right.
there. We're gonna open our own nursing home, Carol.
Yeah, I know we should. I wish. I've got to get this straight with Malachi, but we did do the ABA
Yes.
this week. He did quite well. He even said pleases and thank yous. I was like, and they even said that. They're like, "Oh, you're such a polite little boy." I'm like, "Oh, he's putting it on for these people." Like, wow. Okay, that's actually a social skill,
Because this
But
was outside of the home, the meeting was.
yes,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. And they did that whole thing where they, well, we'd like to take him back. I'm like, well, that's nice. I'll be going with you though. I go everywhere he goes. Sorry, he's not verbal to the point where he could tell me if he's hurt or anything or if he's uncomfortable. So we always accompany him. And the guy understood, he understood because he was like, well, I would have this female or that female. I'm glad I went back because only one was in there. And then like they would shift. And then they brought in another little boy to check my son's social skills. And the little boy was more verbal, but his temper was serious. Like reactive temper was really bad. And when he left the room, I said, that right there is why we homeschool too. I said, my son has enough issues with his temper, but he doesn't hit. And that little boy hit. Like he hit me because he couldn't have my flashlight out of my purse. And I never met the child.
Right.
So it was good that I was there because I could let the ABA therapist know, like, hey, I'm not crazy, but these children mimic. And if he would go into an autism cluster, it's like he could come home licking us, biting us, hitting, like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, he soaks up what he saw in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, he would absorb it.
What was
But
that,
it was
Mel?
good. It's good.
Crazy.
Oh.
No. What you wouldn't fit in right
Crazy.
here. You're in good company. Trust me.
Right.
Because when Carol said crazy, I was thinking, okay, because I looked around. I don't know if you all saw. I looked around
No, we're
because
bit
again for
crazy.
the third time, I smell fresh, hot microwave popcorn. One,
it's
I
at
don't
my
have any
house.
popcorn. Two, I don't have a
It's here.
microwave.
It's here.
Oh, is it over
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Yeah,
So
it's
it's
just smell-o-vision.
lofting all the way up from Florida.
You were smelling
Smell-o-vision.
it the other night. I don't remember what you were smelling the other night.
It was fresh
What do they-
I'm
popcorn.
writing this down.
I forget what they
It was
call
fresh
that when
popcorn.
you
I swear it was. I was like,
The
Fan-
scent memory thing.
phantom smells. I forget what they call it.
it smelled warm, you all. Like it just came out of when you first take it out, before you even open the bag up. It's like
Yeah.
it just came out of the microwave. I'm like,
Phantosmia.
Phantosmia. Yeah,
I don't
phantom
know,
smell
Barry.
or
You
scent.
may be losing it. You may be losing it.
We
I could
when
be
my
losing.
brother passed, he was a smoker, and we suddenly started smelling that smell, like here and there around the house. It was really weird. And then when my mom passed, I showed. Oh, go ahead, Crazy Life. I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
No, you start.
Sometime last week,
Mhm.
I go out every night at 10 o'clock to take care of my horses. Just give them a little handful, walk the dogs.
Yeah.
And the end of August, I had put a horse down because she was 31 years old, needed to be put down.
Yeah.
The other night when I went out, I had one horse in the stall, and the shelter that we have is not enclosed yet. So the other one was over and around the corner at the troughs.
Mm.
Oh, so I'm putting a little handful of feed in each bucket, and I put it in Duke's, and the next thing I know, they nicker.
Yeah.
He
Mm-hmm.
had nickered at me because I put the feed in this bucket, and I said, "You're welcome." And I hear this nicker from behind us in the dark, and I'm like,
Mhm.
Wow.
he went from the trough, turned around real quick,
Yeah, he heard it
and was
too.
just like, "What was that?" And I did too. I mean, the
Wow.
hair on the back of my neck went up, and I'm thinking,
Mhm.
"Oh,
Yeah.
that's not the mare that we just put down, is it?" I run in the house.
Wow.
I get my husband with flashlights. We walk around the whole perimeter of the place. Can't find
Right.
nothing. Come to
So
find out,
crazy.
like 45 minutes later, that somebody had gotten a horse and put it in the back pasture beyond our field.
Oh,
You want to talk about getting that life scared out of
yeah.
you?
Right.
I
Yeah.
really thought it was the other mare that we put
Oh my
down. That's
goodness.
called.
Yeah.
Whew,
Oh, that would be freaky.
The timing of that. Yeah.
Yes, the timing of that for
10 o'clock at
sure.
night, it's pitch black, and all I'm hearing is this nicker behind me.
And the
And Duke
sound
is
carried.
blowing and running around in circles and just active. And I'm like, what was that?
Hmm.
Unbelievable. Absolutely scared the bejesus
I'm
out of
glad
me.
you have an answer though. You got an answer. There is another horse across the
Yeah,
way
but
now. Because if you wouldn't have had an
they didn't
answer,
get the horse bizarre. I figured my horses, because they touch fences, so I figured that my horse would be able to either smell or know that there's a horse there. He found out the same time I did. I
yeah.
was, he was just as spooked as I was.
Yeah,
So,
the smoking could have been my nephews too in the backyard who were probably dropping acid
mhm,
and smoking pot. That's how
nice.
they were dealing with their grief.
Nice, yeah.
So, yeah, I know. But yeah, I the one that I sent Shawnee to pick and it was really bizarre was the teddy bear I gave my mom and my dad. My mom knows I watch Hallmark, and that night when she passed, I was watching Hallmark. And all of a sudden, I take a picture because behind the woman is that teddy bear, that specific one, all across the wall. Like they're at a store, and that's all it is. It's just that teddy bear. And I'm like, oh, that's really weird. I take a picture, and the closed caption says, bye bye.
Oh my
Yeah,
Right.
goodness.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
freaked me
Yeah, that
out.
would freak me out.
I was like, what? What?
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. And that's not necessarily like my mom. Like my mom would always say more than bye bye. So yeah, I was like, okay, please don't mess with me right now.
I know. Yeah.
But it was, I'm so glad I did that with the teddy bears.
Mhm.
Just, I feel like they should have that comfort on their way out, just like, and be loved and cherished as much as like when they were born. Like, and you can't do that with, like, you get what you give in life, and, not everybody's going to be like that. But I think the elderly who have given good should receive it back and be, getting that comfort and that love and
Mhm.
that joy of that they're there with you, you know.
Celebrating their life.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it's a
want
recommended tool when you're in your end of days, the stuffy. Yeah.
to, yeah. Yeah.
My kids
My
play with them. Yeah.
my grandmother wanted a baby doll. So they got her one. And
Yeah.
she got to hold the
Mhm.
baby doll. Yeah, because she was waiting on my one cousin to bring by her namesake. She had a girl and she named her Catherine, and that's the family name. My mom was named Catherine, but she went by Joan, and my grandmother was named Catherine. We're Irish Catholic on that side.
I need to
So,
clean my glasses. They're dirty.
oh, so yeah, Joan of Arc. I'm not sure where Catherine is in the Catholic Church, but it's a very popular, like, Irish name.
God,
What
so
was on the table?
please
Wait a
don't
minute.
climb on my
I
leg.
think
It hurts.
someone in the woods watching you? Do you think it's that bear? Or could they be the ones that knocked on your back door last night? I hope you don't have some kind of like homeless person back there kind of out of their mind, Passamaquoddy. Be praying for your
If you can
safety.
afford it, go get a trail camera. put it back there.
Yeah, that would be a great idea. Or
We
one
thought
like,
it would-
or have them put up one like Barry and I have if you have the Wi-Fi that can
Mhm.
handle it. But yeah, that's scary. Just even learning about the mountain lions that you guys were all telling me about. I forget who told me that they chirped like a bird last night, and then to hear it chirp, it sounded just like a bird, like a cardinal or something.
Yeah.
Here's this big wild cat. I feel like, oh, what's a bird doing out here this late at night? Holy, that's no
Holy Mother
bird.
Mary, God, I gotta go.
Yeah,
That's such a cute kitty cat.
yeah,
I'm gonna pet it.
yeah. That's what you think. That's what you think with bobcats from far off. They look really. Oh, how cute. Oh wait. Oh, that's a bobcat. It
Mhm.
might deflesh me. I think I'll and unalive me. I think I'll go in.
Till you realize their
I'm a
claws
hunter.
are
I've seen
about as
too
long
many
as your average
bobcats.
finger.
Passma, what do you do mean hibernating, don't you?
Yeah,
I
she
think so.
does.
Yeah.
Not hydrating.
What was that crazy life you said? I missed it.
I'm a hunter, so I've met up with too many bobcats.
Wow. Yeah, they're, it's like people look at them and go, oh, they're smaller. Yeah, but they're still a cat. They're still agile, and they still got those nails
still
and those
50 pounds.
teeth. Yes. I was like, oh, no, thank you.
They
Yeah.
have big
So,
claws.
are their claws really big? I've never seen one like close up in the wild. Thank God. Mm-mm.
I was
She
thinking about
doesn't
up
mean
up
you.
there to the game reserve up there in Frankfurt. They had them out there.
Mm.
You can walk right next to them.
I mean, they are beautiful, and so is the lynx. And the lynx, when it changes to white for its winter,
That's a
like
good place to
its
go if
white,
a person ever
beautiful.
wanted, lives in Kentucky or whatever, go visit it. They got all kinds of animals there.
There's a game. Do you drive through like we see
No,
people with the
you gotta,
buffaloes?
it's the fish and wildlife. It's part of
Oh, okay.
you got to drive and then go through, and you got to pay tickets and go through. And
Are there buffalo in Florida?
they got them there too.
I haven't seen buffalo here, but
Or
you
bison?
never know. The state is so long. It takes me 7 hours from where I am to get out
They
of
got
our state.
buffalo, eagles. I don't know what they got
There's
now.
a
It's been a
buffalo
couple years.
over on I-24 in Tennessee, down south area.
Wow. I would love to see one, but I'm not going to be stupid with it. Like these people go right up to it. It's like a bull. Like, what are you
They had,
doing?
they
What
had
are
this
you
one big
Pretty
lot
much.
that had these white-tailed deer in there, and they had one or two bucks had great big antlers on them.
Mm.
Had this big pen,
Okay.
but you could walk up and over top of them. You could look down over top of them. It was nice. It was neat.
Not the dreaded knock at the door.
Yeah. Well, if you heard something again in the back, I would just tell management about both scenarios. 'Cause
Oh,
they might be checking, there might be somebody back there and they're checking to see if anybody's home. So if you turn on the light as soon as they knock, they know they can't squat in that place. So hopefully it's nothing spiritual, but hopefully too it's not somebody strung out of their mind trying to get into the building.
that would be my first.
Yeah.
And having a pew pew at your side wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, she has a
That's
hole
what she
puncher.
said.
Yep,
Yeah.
she got her hole puncher.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of us do, but I'm the least, I think, trained with mine. I need to trade in the
Mhm.
hole puncher I have because it's a 12 gauge and it's a bit long for my arm for just dealing with it. It's just a bit long.
I hear
And
you.
with the fibro too, it's hella uncomfortable even before I fire it. So I'm like, yeah, no, I got it during 2020 just so we would have something. I wanted the Mossberg, but of course everybody was buying that one. Everybody wanted the Mossberg 500, I think it was at that time.
So it was sold
And
out.
yeah, totally sold out during 2020. Like almost everywhere, it just went out of stock. Everybody was getting like home defense because they didn't know what was coming. Like none of us did. We were like, what the kind of situation is this?
We
But
have hunting here, so I'm not.
Yeah,
Firearm.
you're a hunter, so you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I have a bow and arrow, and I have
Oh, cool.
smoke, and I have a rifle. So I'm
Very
trained in all.
cool.
Are you out getting pheasant then? Is it pheasant season in Kentucky? Do you have
I
pheasants in
am-
Kentucky?
Randall, you would know more about that, wouldn't
Well,
you?
who are you asking? Me or
Whoever's
who?
in Kentucky.
Yeah, the Kentucky board up here,
Right
the
now in
board of
Minnesota,
Kentucky.
it's pheasant.
I'm pretty sure it's not pheasant. I'm pretty sure it's not pheasant season right now.
Okay, it is in
Mm.
Minnesota, so I
It's
forget
deer
that.
season right now.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
got
Mm.
it peaks in
for bow.
October. It starts in well, it's bow right now, and
Bows
it
right
runs
now.
into gun in November
Yeah.
the 16th.
Yeah,
like
it
the
could have
12th.
ran though past McQuaddy.
It's
It
bow
could have
right now,
ran.
and muzzle loading, muzzle
Mhm.
loading too.
And officially, this is my first hunting season here, so we're not registered, and
Oh.
we don't know exactly where we can go to go hunt because
Yes.
we don't have land, and we're in city limits.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see.
We watch Texas Game
not a-
Wardens and the Game Warden shows, so that's really
It's not a hunting
important.
guide.
And confusing. It seems quite confusing too when oh, sorry, you're over here across this
Sure.
line. It's like,
We have
oh,
a lot
well,
of public land you can hunt on here, but it's
Mhm.
picked through, and you do better on somebody's private land that you have
yeah,
permission.
pay somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
go
mean,
to the
we have
courthouse and
deer
get
here in
you
the backyard, but we're so
Mhm.
close to each other that we'd have to use bow and arrow.
Right.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, because you can't fire near a house. And also, oh
We
my
have 300
gosh,
yards. Yeah.
federal law too if you're near a school. Like I didn't know that. I think is it 100 or more yards away from a school. If you cross that, you get a federal charge if they catch you. I just saw that one on
I'm not sure about
New
Franklin,
Hampshire.
but they may have in city you can't shoot anything.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's what it is here.
Mhm.
In
See,
Miami,
when
though,
we were up in White House, Tennessee, we were
Mhm.
just outside the line, so we
Oh.
had 94 acres that we could shoot on.
Oh
You know,
wow.
we had it made there. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brenda's our
climbed
other hunter, other female hunter, Brenda Duncan 1900 Homestead. She's in Missouri.
Mhm.
Y'all are cool chicks. I've never hunted. I've only shot skeet. Never been hunting.
I'm better at the bring
the
it
cool
home and we'll
chicks
prep
on
it
this
and cook
channel.
it part of it.
Yeah.
Because I talk and I'm loud in the woods.
I
What was
think that's
that,
why I
Barry?
don't have a problem with, everybody says they have a problem with eviscerating or, taking the life of a chicken and then eviscerating and all that stuff. I don't have a problem with that because it's only going to fill my belly.
Yeah.
That's all I know. If you have
Yeah.
to survive, you're going to kill it.
Right. Right. And it's like with the cone and stuff that they have now, it's more humane to them because it knocks them out kind of, and they're not like just you're chopping their head off and they're running around your backyard. I think that one is more traumatic to people who haven't dealt with that, had to
Right.
create their own food from their land. But my great grandmother, they had a stump in the backyard and that's what they did. Chop, chop, there's dinner.
Yep, exactly.
That was just normal life.
mean-
That wasn't homesteading. It was just had a few
There were no
chickens.
grocery stores, right? My
Yeah,
grandmother
exactly.
was the same way. There were no grocery stores back then. She thought
Right.
going to the A&P was like really strange.
Right.
And she's
Right.
off the boat from Ireland.
Yeah. Ours was more, I think, distant. I so want to know, but I don't want to give out my genetic material to some business. It's out there already because I took the Brock's or however you say that test ages ago. But I would love to know how far back on my grandmother's side, on my mom's side, was it that we came over. I know my Welsh grandmother, they've been here, I believe, since the Revolutionary War. Llewellyn was their last name. And part of her family stayed loyal to the crown, stayed up in Canada during the Revolution. That's the only reason I know, because I guess a cousin had tracked the information. I was like, what? We could have been Canadian. Like, what?
Is that your connection with Maureen?
No, she didn't. She doesn't. No, that our
No, they're
connection
just
is a
good friends and they click.
God thing. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
God thing. We just clicked. We were with Homestead Aquarius and Will It Grow for their little competition that they threw, Shed Wars, and we met there doing that. It's basically it was a gardening and homesteading. Yeah. And we did that. I did kind of terrible at it. Not I still grew stuff, but everybody else is like that's their gardening season, and it's really my gardening season now. So yeah, I didn't produce tons of pounds, but Maureen, oh my gosh, she could run a grocery store. She's just amazing. She's like the squash queen and
I
everything.
saw
She
her squash harvest. That was awesome.
and that's one of them.
Impressive, wasn't it?
There's
Yeah.
multiple.
Yeah,
That's
there's-
right.
Yeah.
He has two. He has two full gardens. Yeah.
Yes, yes. It just keeps giving and giving and giving. Yeah, so she's opened her own little store. It's incredible. Incredible.
That's good.
But it is
That's
good. Yeah, I want to start, selling cuttings once I get on top of my own yard. That's what I was doing this week, taking video and
wanna start
pictures.
selling compost. Is what I'm
Yeah.
going to start doing.
Me
A
too.
lot of gardening over here.
Yes.
So,
So do you guys? Oh, hi, Tiger. Hello, baby.
Ain't she
Hello.
cute?
You're so cute, Tiger. Oh my goodness.
Oh
Those
yeah,
little paws.
it's so cute. It's beating everyone up.
Oh, that's the spicy one, huh? Perfect. Perfect for my house.
and then he's got one that's lounging in his arm.
I know.
Yeah.
It's amazing how different their personalities are too, even just for a litter of kittens.
Excuse
Aw.
me, that's my finger you're eating.
Oh. But Dad, I'm teething. I'm teething. Yeah.
Yeah, they're teething all right.
And sharpening their claws up your leg. No.
Oh no. Come on. Wait, you want behind
If I
there?
could If I could have a hypoallergenic one that would go to the bathroom and the toilet, I could probably have a cat. But not yet. Not until we get rid of all this stuff. That's not rid of it, but figure out what we're doing with it. Because I don't need and then I don't know how that would go in my daughter's room because she's an esthetician and makeup artist. She's certified and she's got so much stuff for makeup. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. And then she's got her little figurines because she likes Sailor Moon. So the shooting things off of everywhere, jumping on stuff.
I had a cat used to
Yeah.
sit right on my keyboard.
Yes, his like to do that. Sometimes he can't get
like
to
right on
his keyboard. Yeah, sometimes he can't get to his keyboard.
Ah,
Oh,
No.
again.
Oh, goodness.
Who got you this time?
nameless.
Oh, the nameless one.
Scarface.
The one who has no name. The one that shall not be named.
The spooky one.
only offline he'll name it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we'll
I'll
find out
name it,
later.
All right. Yeah.
Little-
I can spray bottle.
Well, my
Oh, she's
cat's the
making
host
dots.
now. Just
I was like,
How hilarious!
No.
She just posted.
oh, that's
Too-
funny.
Too
Yeah,
funny.
but
She's following the side chat.
Did you type something?
Good
Did he
luck,
what?
well,
Duncan.
I saw Barry step in for a few minutes. If you're still in there, how you doing? Temporal transmissions.
Hmm. His
He's
name's
over in the
Barry.
UK as well. Yeah,
Oh, my
he's
Lord.
over in the UK.
What's TT? Yo, Barry, TT.
And then a fist.
And a pound, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Pound in
later?
that, yeah. Maybe.
You have
Maybe
to
no
ask-
L.
you have to
Forgot
ask
the
Gareth.
L. Gareth,
You have
did
to
you
ask
leave
Gareth.
without your and just not drop the L? Yo, Barry, TT.
Because
It seems like a goodbye, yeah.
temporal transmissions, his name is Barry too.
oh, so he's saying hi.
Oh,
We
it's his. Okay, he's saying hi.
Yeah, we have this thing where we like if I see Barry in chat, like over at one of the abandoned exploration channels,
Hmm.
I'll say hi, Barry, and you'll say hi, Barry. So it's we throw
Too
people off
funny.
sometimes because they don't know the
Barry
story.
1 and Barry 2.
Yeah,
That's right.
And so we kind of she's writing numbers now.
Oh, funny.
6666666666666680939.
Oh my.
Stop.
A
Oh
lot of
my.
numbers.
You need to do a little deliverance on that one if she's hooked up on the sixes like
Or
that.
play the
Just in
lottery.
Jesus' name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe she's giving you lotto numbers. There you go. She did change it.
It's coordinates.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's coordinates. That's right.
Yeah.
Geocache. Maybe it's a geocache coordinate.
That's all fine and dandy till his computer locks up.
I know.
Then
Yeah.
Right? It's too funny.
The hacking
Oh my goodness.
cat. Yeah.
Yeah, I had that happen once. I know.
I'm looking
Had your computer lock up, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it's been several years ago. Well,
magenta key color. What is that?
cost me a computer. Get
Oh.
it
What are you
fixed.
doing?
I'm looking at stuff. Blur
Is
my
that the
back.
clicking I hear?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my
See if
god,
she'll
it's
follow
a
my finger.
Here. It's
Oh.
still light out here in Florida. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Carol.
Yeah, like
See if she follows my
totally.
finger.
You know, all I have to do is do
Background.
this. Like, just, oh my gosh, I lost a hand. Let me change that. I was just seeing what they still had in the free version
Oops.
for the guests. They do have a background blur. I think. Let me see if they let you upload as a guest. Do. Hold on. There we go. This is an old picture. Oh, okay. It's gonna load it. Mercy. There's my baby. It's picking up her thing. There we go. Oh,
Aw.
yeah. Why? It went away. And I need
Yeah,
somebody
you're right.
to
There's
talk
too many
to.
berries.
It's berry. That's been just
Berry 1, berry 2, and berry 3.
right. What's this one? Oh, just white bricks. Yeah.
Well, one berry's bad enough. Now there's 3 out there.
Berry OG. I'd want to be the berry OG. That's funny. Oh, the old gangster berry.
I don't know him
Carol,
well
my
enough.
solar panel came yesterday,
Mm.
so I haven't set it up yet to like plug it in though.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
It's heavy.
Yeah, I bet it is. What size was it that you got for that
240.
240 watt? Is that what they do? I don't know
Yeah.
how to do. Okay.
Want me to hold it up for you?
No, you don't have to. But if you want to show and tell, that's
I
fine.
did it. I tried. So I had to take the laptop into my bedroom because
Aw.
that's how I was able to be with. What? I don't have it right next to me. I'd have to like. I actually remember how I was talking about where to put it. I actually cleaned the closet.
Savage.
I moved that case of water and I put the generator.
Yeah.
there.
Just
Yeah,
do a short. Do a short on it. We'll see
I
it.
thought we was going to have a show and tell.
I was
guess we're not.
I was talking to
Welcome back, Duncan.
my husband and like, okay, I want to make a video about it. What would you plug into it? And his ideas were boring.
Oh, darn.
Well, maybe not to him.
Oh,
Multiple toasters?
going
that
with
what-
my ideas.
Just put this drill on it and see if it'll hold up.
Outdoor lighting, I would do, like garden lighting. But then you can't really, I mean, you can use it when you go outside, but you guys are going into winter. This is the time to have outdoor lighting here and a little fire pit for the 3 days that we get to use it.
When it's cold enough to have a fire. Yeah.
When it's cold enough.
Yeah.
It's not, yeah.
And then February.
Yeah, I don't, it just shows up when it shows up and we're grateful and then we're very sad when it leaves. It does it down here, it's gotten warmer and warmer, so we don't get that many days at all anymore where it feels, and it really just feels like fall. It doesn't, we never get a winter, really, what we would, you guys would consider winter. If it drops into the 20s, it's like hallelujah, it's knocking all the big iguanas out of the tree. They just fall down out of the trees. it rains iguanas. I think it's
Mm.
anything around 20, 30s. So you do have to watch out when you go, under trees during that time. But yeah.
I remember
It's,
being down in St. Thomas, and the hotel
oh,
would take all of the buffet food that was left over from breakfast or whatever, and they
mm-hmm.
would toss it over the cliff, and the iguanas would come out of everywhere
Yes,
and just eat it
yes,
up.
yeah. They do
Big
that.
ones,
Like,
big
yeah,
long ones.
yeah, they do that in
That's the
certain
body. I'm not including
areas.
the tail.
Right. That's
Yeah.
what we do. We would have larger ones, but I think in our area we have a lot of Central American population, and they eat them. So I think they are taking advantage of that it's not a native species and bringing them home for, tree chicken. It's not unheard of down here, but
Mm-hmm.
it seems like it's more in our area because you go up to, say, you go down to Boca, where everybody's, is kind of oh, we don't need a gun. Oh, I said that word. I'm sorry, Barry. Oh, we don't need a hole puncher.
I'm not worried
Um,
about it.
yeah, and their population is huge down there. Huge. Um, of
Huge,
iguanas, like
as Trump said.
huge.
What population are you talking about? You talking about
Huge.
the human or
The
the?
iguanas. No, the iguanas. Oh yeah, both. Both populations are huge, but nobody touches the iguanas down there.
I
In
know
our
back, I want to say 15, 20 years ago, there was a story about a horse in Florida that went missing. It was a very popular horse, um, and they found a carcass.
Oh
Red.
gosh.
Yeah, and
Panther
they
did
think
it?
they ate the horse. They think they ate the horse.
Oh, that people did. Yeah, well, horse meat is fine in other countries. But that's
Right.
horrible. That's horrible though to do that.
I said the
We
same thing. If anybody
we
ate
do
my
have
horse, I'd
panthers
take it
though.
out.
They're hardly seen. Do you know where they were in Florida when that area,
I
like
want
what
to say down
area?
in the Miami area,
Wow.
if not
Yeah,
farther down.
they might have and sold the meat to make money. We had we have a mango it's like a farm, whatever, orchard near us, and the guy is well known, and so is his brother, for creating all different mango varieties. Somebody came and stole all the mangoes off his trees right before he usually does. Him and his wife do a fruit stand to make a little side money. And what they do is they take the green mangoes down to Miami and sell them. It was so
Hmm.
sad. At least they left them with one variety, but it was just took their livelihood right off the trees. It was
Right.
horrible, just awful. So yeah, those kind of things can happen. I told my husband I want a dash cam because of that one short that's going around YouTube where that whole family got in front of that guy and then backed up right into his front end.
Hmm.
It's like, no, thank you. I don't need that happening.
Yeah, being
You
a
know,
driver, I've seen some pretty strange things.
me too. Me too. Because I've traveled up to PA and back and forth with just my kids being the only driver. So I've seen plenty. The best thing was going through Georgia and some guy was like road raging and being a total butthole.
Hmm.
And he was following me. I didn't do anything. I got into the lane. I did not cut him off. He was just wanting to go like 90 miles an hour.
Hmm.
So he's trailing me. I've got my kids in the car. I outsmarted him, got into an area and he all of a sudden flies by me, thank God. Out of the bushes comes a cop and snags him. I was like, yes! Yay!
They're never around when you need them, but
I
they
know,
show
but
up.
when they are, it's awesome. So
Yeah,
awesome.
I was in the truck. I was making a right turn to get back to the shop. I didn't have my signal on, but I was in the right lane, and the guy got in the shoulder and up on the curb to get around the truck to make his
Oh,
right turn before me,
I get
and the light hadn't turned. I didn't have the right of way yet.
right.
There's a right turn signal, but I didn't have the right of way yet. So he
Got you.
came around me and he hit the mirror on the truck and took off.
Oh, hit your mirror, not his own? That's awful. Oh my
His truck hit
goodness.
my mirror, and I was tempted to speed, but
Yeah.
instead I would pull over and call the company and say the truck just got hit, and I never got the guy's plate. He took
Wow,
off.
he was that
Gone.
fast. Yeah. Well, my friends know I had a recent issue with a guy on a motorcycle, and he was doing weaving. He was doing the weaving, and I went into the right lane not to hit the person in front of me because it was bumper to bumper traffic, and he did one of those whoop right on, quick stop on his brakes that wasn't needed. Like we all could see, you didn't need to do
Brake
a
check.
brake check like that. And so I went over into the right lane not to hit him, and that stupid motorcycle's coming up like bat out of hell, weaving in and out of traffic. Well, don't you know he gets really pissed at me and just sticks his middle finger up at me. Well,
Get it all the time.
yeah. Well, I mirrored him, and he didn't like that. Like, I'm sorry, this isn't your road. Like, no, and I shouldn't have done that. I know I was in the wrong to do that because this day and age, they're hopped up on stuff. He came back with a water bottle back around and threw it at my window, full water bottle. And I mean, he threw it so hard it made an imprint on the window itself. And I was like, thank you, Jesus, that was not a gun. Thank you. Help, please calm me down with these people. And he like took off. I did call the cops and tried to give like what he looked like and everything, but I was taking my daughter. I was trying to go pick up my daughter, and they're like, well, if you want to just, wait at that public shopping center and we'll, get whatever details you have. I said, I know I don't have enough details for you to get them. I said, and I've got to go get my daughter. I said, but I wanted to be on the phone with you while I'm trying to get past this corner in case this guy comes around again. So if you just talk to me for, just a couple minutes, and then I think it'll be okay. Because I cut back. I did what, they tell you to do. Like right, right, right. And so you end up behind the person. And everything was fine after that. I never saw the guy again until recently. There was an accident not too far from that situation, like right on that road, maybe one block up, big old red motorcycle. And I think he killed somebody. And his red motorcycle was trashed, and it kind of looked like the red motorcycle that the guy was on that did that to me. So I don't know for sure. He lived, but he's in the hospital, I think, in critical condition. And it was on like the Nextdoor app is how I saw it. And I was like, I wonder if it was that guy. That looks like his bike.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah. So I just hope he didn't really kill somebody.
I hope so.
Yeah, yeah. It's just the motorcyclists. I always watch for them. The problem is you're getting younger motorcyclists that do not obey the code and traffic. Yeah,
crotch rockets.
Yeah,
I love when I'm driving the truck and I'm concentrating on the road, and
Right.
I'm really not looking behind me, but I know that I'm safe.
Right.
And all of a sudden the truck goes, and this crotch rocket comes flying past me at like 110, and I'm like,
Oh my
wow, I didn't even
gosh.
hear him coming.
That's scary. Yeah, that happened to us. Me and my girlfriend with the fire engine. We had the music up in my car, and we were, just traveling down the street and had the music up, but we didn't realize we had it up so high that the fire truck was like literally she probably could have reached out and touched it as we were going through the intersection. I was very young then, and I was like, what the? Okay, we're turning this down. We almost died. And no, you're young then, so you just kind of laugh out of nervousness after it
Young and naive,
happens.
yeah.
The young and naive. Yep. Yeah, she meant hibernating. That was some time ago. I think Serena's behind in the chat.
It's
How did
okay,
she?
Serena, we love you.
Yeah. Yes, there was a
It's getting
few.
chilly here.
Let's see, 46 degrees over here in Franklin.
It's getting quite nippy.
Quite nippy.
Oh, it's a whole 73. I can go
Give me a
outside.
cup of tea, a biscuit.
Cup of tea and a biscuit. Sounds lovely.
Some, I have more.
Just please do not give me Earl Grey. No Earl Grey. And pip pip.
44 here.
It's yeah.
When we started the live, it was about 46, 47. So we've lost about 5.
Mm.
So it's gone
Yeah.
up.
We're in a valley here, so everything feels a little bit cooler anyway.
Oh, so you're in a holler. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in a holler. So is Goblin. We're in the
I ain't been
same.
holler.
Well, no, you're on the lowland.
I ain't been hollering at
You
you.
in an open field, Goblin?
No. I guess I'm in the holler too. Barry he has to be so technical.
Randall lives up in a treehouse. Really?
Actually, no, Carol.
squirrels.
I live beside the treehouse.
Okay.
I'm not allowed in the treehouse.
I would love to have.
Okay.
Wouldn't you love to have one of those ones though that
Because
guy builds? That it's like a whole house.
I'd fall out of it.
I would love it. But I would love it if it had plumbing. Like I'm not. At my age, I need to be able to get
Well,
up in the middle of
yeah.
the night and go pee pee.
I don't want to clean all those stairs to walk up to the treehouse in the snow.
Oh, true.
Nope.
Maybe. Well, if you have that much money to build one of those tree houses, maybe they have something now where they can slightly heat it.
I was just gonna say heated, yeah, heated
Have
stairs.
an elevator. Have an elevator put in.
Yeah. Or some fold upstairs so then they're not even getting snow on them like an attic. Like
Oh, okay.
just pull it
I'm
down.
following you. Yeah.
That would
Or-
maybe work.
I hope
Hey.
we get snow this year.
Or this is a thing. Get out there and sweep them off.
Right.
Oh, that's too
Scotty.
much trouble.
Too much
I mean,
trouble.
I'm just thinking out loud here.
You can salt them, but
It's hard to sweep the heavy snow. If it's the powder snow, sure.
Oh, dang.
Heavy snows.
Are you drinking tea,
Yeah.
Shawnee?
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm on my second cup. It's a
Is it that same tea you had here a while back?
no.
Yep.
I don't know.
What's wrong? You choking up?
Those little phlegmy. This one is a like a turmeric chai something. The other one was my favorite, that throat coat one.
Yeah, mine's a migraine one. I don't know what it has in it. I forget. It was good stuff when I looked at the ingredients.
It's cold now. I made it. I was planning on coming here like an hour and a half ago, I feel like, but my phone call and I didn't warm the tea up, so we're just drinking cold tea.
Oh, that sounds. I would love
Warm it up.
that
I
drive.
didn't want to warm it
But-
up.
I mean, put it in the microwave and warm it up.
I don't own a microwave, and
Oh.
I'll just use the stove, but I didn't want to do all that. I was drinking
Wow.
cold. It's going to be hot here.
okay.
It's going to be 72 tomorrow and then 80 on Tuesday. And then the cold front comes and we're possibly going to get storms on Wednesday. Please.
Wow.
I would really like some storms.
They're calling for it. Here.
It might get severe, but I think I'm not going to see that part of it. I think that's more the states below me.
Where's my 10-day? I don't know if it's blurred because of my background. Hold on. Let me hold on. Boop-a-doop. Let me change the background again to clear. Hold on. It's ridiculous. There you go. You're gonna hate me. Ready?
The 80s, huh?
Yeah, we're getting down to the 80s.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, you guys are gonna freeze.
Okay, take me off because I just came up actually to help Crazy Life and then I stayed.
Hey, leave her up there. Leave her
I'm
up
gonna go to bed with
I
all my
appreciate it. Thank you, Carol.
with all my out of the showerness and wild eyebrows. That's all
We
right.
accept you
I've
in your
looked
natural
better.
state.
Thank
You
you
know,
for
Carol?
accepting me my natural
Carol?
state.
Nobody
Yes.
noticed it until you said it.
Oh, thanks, Randall.
Carol,
Now you said it. Now we knows it.
Now you're gonna stare.
We all look. It's like having
Fix
that
those
little-
eyebrows.
beep,
Yes,
beep, hang on,
don't
beep
have
up.
any.
I'll back up beeper. Beep.
Beep 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 beep. Yeah, what is it with eyebrows as we age? I don't understand why I get these like random eyebrow hairs now that just want to like curl in various directions. Just one or two. They just are like wild eyebrow. And I noticed that with older men too. They get like the little, they're almost like caterpillars.
Hi.
Hi.
There's probably a vitamin deficiency there.
Well, for not having any, yes. I don't have much anymore. But that's also called the 90s when we all overplucked our eyebrows back
remember
then.
Yeah.
How you doing?
There was a lot of influence from, I think it was
Checking his
the
eyebrows.
Mexican girl gangs. Yeah.
Get that wax out, Barry.
There you go.
Plenty. It's scented
Oh.
too.
He's going to
Yeah.
use candle wax. He's going to use candle wax. What he's going to use.
I have to say, my daughter
I
found
hate
out.
to say it, guys, but I have to get off this thing because everybody
Okay.
needs to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have a
there,
good night.
Crazy Eye.
It's nice having you up.
And-
It
Have
was
a good
nice
night.
meeting
And
everybody.
you
All
are
right,
you are
too.
more than welcome to join us again as well.
Yep.
Same here.
Ours
I
too.
appreciate that.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it. You guys have a great night.
You too.
You too
Yeah, you
now. Be
too.
careful.
Have a great day tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no,
well,
now I
now
get
what?
bigger.
So, Carol, you were shooting video today?
Just little bits here and there, but I didn't clip on my mic, so it's like low. I'm like, I don't know if I can put them up. I'm gonna
Oh,
have to
do a
edit the
voiceover.
volume.
Just do
Yeah.
voiceover. Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe, but it might. It's basically garden fails or
Yeah.
real life YouTube garden
There you go.
after you haven't been outside
Is it
forever
short
to do stuff.
or video? Shorts
Yeah.
or long format?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I did do a short towards GT, and I did a short because I found fruit on my soursop, but I haven't put it together yet.
Oh, you must have videoed the sugar cane.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
I told GT about it, but I didn't put it up yet. He and I are classic for keeping a lot in our phones and not publishing it. Just,
Classic, yeah.
hey, that's a great idea. I've heard it's quite
that's better
common
than
though.
saying you're
Like
antique.
what?
Better than what?
It's better than saying you're an antique.
An
Just say you're
antique?
classic.
Classic.
You said you were classic.
Okay.
No, I didn't say.
She,
I was,
she don't
Oh,
get.
that's
She
kind
don't
of like
get it better.
classic rock. I don't even know where I'm going with that.
I don't care.
yeah.
That's,
Did I say
can understand it.
classic? I meant classic like a little bit classic
Common-
crazy. Common.
That
Thank you.
people keep content in their phone.
Yes, that's right.
It
Yes.
never leaves their phone. Today is a big YouTube day for me. That's like the day I designated to making content. So I
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I need to
Yep.
schedule some, but then as soon as I do that, it's
Well,
like
I've
something
seen
seems to
one today,
happen.
somebody playing in the leaves.
Yeah, Duncan, that's a good one. I should do
I've seen
that.
that
Real
one.
life
I can't
gardens
remember
versus
who
YouTube gardens.
was it.
I could,
Some person that was playing in leaves today. Okay.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Where people
Okay.
should do that. Maybe we'd have a happier world.
I used to love to paint
Who was
leaves.
that?
Paint leaves?
Yeah, I used to love to paint, not paint on the leaves, but I have a sign
Oh,
up.
I thought you meant paint on the leaves.
No,
Never
but you can do that and make prints. You know that for like the kids.
I like putting them in
Like the-
contact paper because then they
Yep.
stay that color. Yeah.
I like that too. I had some from Vermont that way for years and years because I hadn't seen a real fall in so long. I was like maybe a very little girl if I saw one. Yeah, we lived in Virginia, so I was 5 and under there. If I saw it there, I don't remember too much. I remember a blowfish because my brother and sister would use it to keep me in the basement and from wandering into areas of the house. It was a porcupine blowfish. They would just put it at the entrance,
Cool.
and I was terrified of it. And I didn't really have that memory though until both of them got together before my brother died. We're all sitting in one room together, and I'm like, why am I thinking of a porcupine blowfish hanging out with you guys? And they both just, their eyes got huge and they're like, oh, no way. And I was like, yeah, why am I thinking about that? I'm seeing a porcupine blowfish. And then they told me what they did when they babysat me when they were teenagers. They're like, we used it to keep you in certain areas because you were terrified of it. I was like, oh, that's nice. So sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that.
Did they laugh about it when they were telling us?
It did. Yeah, they did. They thought it was funny, of course. They're the older siblings, so it's like, of course.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
they thought it worked, so it was okay back
Yeah.
then. It was
Yeah.
the 70s. We didn't have all the, safe spaces and stuff back then. Gen X doesn't know about those safe spaces. Nothing wrong with them at all. Malachi needs his quiet time. But if you need a safe space, that's fine. You need to take a time out for yourself? Good. The 70s, it was like just, brush the dust off and just get right back up.
Your sibling would just lock you in a closet, and that was your.
Oh, gosh.
That was not a story from my childhood, FYI. Okay, no.
Yeah.
It was somebody I know that I might live
Wow.
with.
Oh my
He
gosh.
did that to his brother.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, his brother's not
Oh.
normal.
Oh.
And I don't think it has to do with that. I think there's
That he already wasn't. That was a measure he was taking
struggling. He's really struggling, and he's continuing to struggle. We don't hear from him.
Oh,
We worry.
yeah. Yeah. So maybe he was somewhere on the spectrum and your brother didn't know and just couldn't deal with all that stuff.
And then my husband was given meds, and he'll never take a med now as an adult, anything. Like, it doesn't even have to be in that category. And
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they would have caught my ADHD just so I could have tried.
I hear you. Yeah.
To see if it would help. But now, like, I would still want to try it, but I'm more afraid of it because I'm older and my heart is older. You know, and I can already get tachycardia sometimes, so I don't need to go down like that of my own. Oh, can I have some of that Adderall, please? I'd get so much done. Because I did try I think it's called Concerta. It's not a stimulant. Didn't do a thing. That was disappointing. I was like, nope, that didn't work. I still can't concentrate. I don't know. See my doctor tomorrow. She always wants to put me on like antidepressants. I'm like, no, I don't. It's not. I don't need an antidepressant. I actually.
Everyone wants to write that.
I know it's common now. It's like, no, just actually, I want some adrenaline. Just hook me up. Just.
My one friend, she just told me she's on 2 different ones, and I was like,
because one is helping with the side effects of the other.
Like your whole house, she wanted my whole house to take them, and I was like, nope.
Wow.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, my garden size of an average car, but the view from the balcony over the river down towards the. Oh yeah, that totally makes up for it. Towards the beach, yeah.
I am not a sand gal. Not
views.
At all.
You don't like the texture?
I don't want to see it or touch it or feel it. Well, touch and feel is the same thing. I like the forest. I like the woods. I don't like the beach. If there's sand in the woods, okay. But
how funny is it? Like you just don't like it on your toes?
It stresses me out so much.
Wow.
I don't like being near it at all.
It stresses me out more now when I'm older because of the things that are in it.
Like then now the knowledge of
now I'm like, okay, we're all wearing swimming shoes when if we go to the beach, your feet are covered. We're not going without like our little swimming shoes. Yeah. Oh, you're trying the different. Oh, cool.
We can see your share.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
It's really loading
my
slow
Wi-Fi
on my
is
end. Okay.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi keeps going up and down too tonight, so it might be the storm, like you guys said, solar storm.
Well, let me see if it's it. Just a clip. I'll just show the colors. But
well, all our leaves are off the tree about now. They're all on the ground.
Yeah.
I know that. I've seen your video.
Oh, thanks, Randall, for supporting the channel. Appreciate you.
That's what I was hitting at a minute ago.
I was going to swear just now, but I'm not going to. Of course, Randall. I saw your airplane short, but I didn't want to watch the fighting dolls.
You didn't?
No, I wasn't clicking on that.
I was feeling goofy.
I could tell.
What's it doing?
Well, did you push the live button yet and try it again? Today? Randall?
What?
Did you try the live button on your phone today?
I did the other day.
But, like, because you were like, I have to wait 24 hours.
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then I'm not going to watch your leave video no more.
Why? What did I do wrong now?
I don't know.
Okay, so tell me how you feel.
I said I'm not going to watch it anymore.
Okay, I hear you.
Unless there's more leaves, then I'll watch.
Yeah. I probably am not going to take my kids to forest school this week, to be honest.
What's that noise?
I don't know what that noise is. Is there a cat or is it Randall?
Don't blame me.
Well, it's usually you.
Is it a cat?
Oh
Is
my
it a
God.
cat or Randall? Is it an animal or Randall?
Oh yeah, is it animal, Randall, or vegetable?
Oh my gosh.
Beth, hi.
Is it animal, Randall, or vegetable?
Okay, what are we looking at in the sky? What do we got?
Your
Birds.
view? Oh, pretty. Hey, Beth. Welcome in, Beth. Barry, did you see Beth came in?
Why is it glitchy there, Barry?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, it's
Beth.
kind of glitched.
Internet.
Is that actual or is it something wrong with your drone?
It's
The
camera?
signal.
It's a signal. It's a signal. I think we're all gonna have that if the sun's farting. So.
Yeah, probably.
Abandoned? You had boulders hitting your house?
What?
Because it's a
That's
guy.
horrible.
Because there was a flood
What?
on the Pretty River, and
Yes,
the
see,
water
that
was pushing.
scares me. Yeah, that's what Duncan, I like to do that. Just sit on the beach when the waves are coming in, and I especially like it when it's stormy out, not raining, but just stormy and windy, because I know people won't be there doing that, and I love it when it's like that, just to watch the waves. But now I don't know what's in the air. Like my sinuses are acting up again, and I'm like, I think it's ragweed. The ragweed's already starting, and it's not even that cold here.
You have prayer for us? Why's your eyes all weepy?
Oh,
Okay. Oh, you've been fighting too rough. Somebody got you right
Can
in
what?
the eye.
Can you use antibiotic ointment on cats? I know with dogs, I think you can.
Neosporin. Neosporin's okay for them.
Yeah,
And
need little Neosporin.
and around their eyes,
yeah.
maybe like Johnson and Johnson's baby shampoo is good for them too.
Yeah,
like
the
their
Johnson
eyes.
and Johnson. Yeah, has the anesthetic in it. Yeah, my grandmother used to
They
use that
stop.
for itchy eyes.
They would stop going for the eyes on each other, then they wouldn't have that problem.
Right,
They're learning, you know.
Duncan. Right? Isn't that how life is, Duncan? She's like, I love the mountains and I love the ocean, so I live in the middle of a prairie. She laughs. I was like, yep, sounds about right. Beth wants to know which one were you holding,
Yep.
I think. Who have you got?
Yeah, that was Sweet Pea. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing
That's-
clicking, but I don't know if it's my signal. I was. now
Yeah,
I'm
I
not.
heard it.
You heard the click? It might be Barry's signal.
Yeah, like
too.
audio.
Mm-hmm. Crackle.
Not the mouse click. No, not
No,
that.
not that. No, it was a crackle, like an audio crackle. But it could be because of the storms, the sun storms. They're hitting the Wi-Fi in different
Not the
areas.
storms, the sun storms.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
this one. Right, solar storms.
He don't crackle.
There, Duncan said they make wipes for animals' eyes. Are you close to like a PetSmart or no? Like living in the country, do you have like a PetSmart
No,
where
we
you
don't
could
have.
get something
Well,
like
even
that?
Damble doesn't have a PetSmart. They have
You'd have to order
something
it.
like a PetSmart. Well, what is that?
Yeah, you have to.
It's over next to Goodwill in Danville. I can't think of the name of it is.
Actually, they got two
Do
pet
they?
stores.
No, not paint. Pet.
They have
Pet.
a real pet shop over on.
We're gonna paint that cat and make it healthy again. Just need
Paint
a
it.
coat of paint.
Paint it.
Fix you right up. Yeah, it's a bit
Do it.
unnerving sometimes. Oh my gosh. Boulder, how were you even in that house and it didn't knock the house down?
I have lots of questions now. I know.
I know. What the? We
Is
need
this
to
on your
see
channel?
video. Yeah, there's Petco, there's a pet supermarket in some places, and then there's PetSmart. We
Yeah,
have
there's
PetSmart.
an independent pet shop in town that's pretty decent.
Yeah, my mom had one of those in town too, one that was like privately owned. They sold like really good products too, not like
We'll have to have
just the
Garris come
Purina.
up here. We'll have to have
Right.
Garris come up here sometime.
Do a show and tell too. Now we're curious about the before and after of the boulders.
I want to
And
know
you're,
what the house is made of. I want to know the size of the
yes,
boulders. I want to know how often there's a flood. Are there pictures?
God,
Is
you're
there
so
insurance?
nosy.
yes,
I have question. I
we
would
have
not use the word
questions.
nosy.
Nosy.
She's very inquisitive, and
No,
that's a
she's
good thing.
inquisitive.
I
Yeah,
research.
her
Like,
mind is always like thinking so far and fast beyond us. It's just, I miss being young. Not that I was ever that fast, and how would you say it? That I'm right brained. I'm totally right brained. Um, and yeah, they were saying that a lot of the stuff
Totally
that they're
scatterbrained.
you're scared. Yeah,
Scatter,
scatterbrained. I
scatterbrained.
get
It goes from the left to the right, and then somewhere
I get some of that.
where
Yes,
there's
I
no brains
admit.
at all.
But no, I've
Yeah.
done like visual testing, and it shows that I am definitely more favor my right brain. And the guy who was doing like the talk on it and the brain, and he was saying a lot of what they're throwing at us right now is taking us out of our right brain and into our left. And I guess we get angrier easier in our left brain. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense because I get angry quite easily.
What
I'm right brain dominant.
What if I was to tell you that they can make a picture of your thoughts now?
Great.
The technology is available. There's two computers. I can't remember where they're at, but they have it. The entire network of the brain, all the synapses and everything mapped out.
Wow.
And
So,
whenever you think a thought, it registers about 10 inches from your skull.
it's
It emits
crazy.
a signal,
Oh,
and
wow.
the technology can read that signal and
Mm.
and make a picture of whatever you're thinking of.
Well, it makes sense because they were developing that for
Yeah.
amputees, so the amputees
This
could
is
control their, uh,
this is
what do you
Wow.
call
very
it?
high tech stuff.
Yeah, they were developing
I
it for
must be
that.
thinking now. Thank you.
We don't, Barry, be careful. We don't want the
If I,
picture drawn.
if I have a vacant stare, you know that I've just shut down, stopped using.
What, your brain?
See,
Can't do it, Barry.
the no
it
one's
worked.
home look.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're a little
Lights are
tired
on,
though.
no
You're in the
visual.
middle. You're in the middle of your move, so you're
It
tired.
would be a
That's
good idea to have
stressful.
something like that, Barry, for when you get them unexpected visitors, that you know exactly what they were thinking.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, no. I've got ESPN. I already know what they.
Okay.
ESPN works really well for me. Yeah.
Okay.
The sports network. Yeah.
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 No, seriously. I mean, they've been doing this for over a year, so I already know what. Like,
Hmm.
okay, so the guy comes in. If he paces back and forth, he's wanting,
Mm-hmm.
some
Mm-hmm.
money.
I wouldn't even let him
If
in. I'd put a sign that says, "I have COVID. Go away."
I have COVID until I die, so go
Yeah,
away.
there you go. I'm sick. Go away. And they don't need to know that you're sick of them coming to your door, but I'm sick. Go away.
It's a lot easier just to tell them you're sick of them.
Yeah. Well,
That's what
it's
I
right
did.
there on the door. I'm sick. Go away. As soon as you
That's what
see
I did.
them, just slap it on the
Yeah.
door.
I just told him I had. He got about 10 seconds to be off my property, or something's gonna happen.
Right, Duncan? I
Yeah,
don't know.
he went too.
Did he? Good.
Mm-hmm.
I know sometimes if you have a pew pew that's 12 gauge, just that sound behind the door of you racking can discourage people from knocking. Be
No,
like,
The
what?
other day, somebody was knocking on the door for minutes. They wouldn't go away. And this might have been rude of me, but it was better than using my mouth. I kicked the door. So it went, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They left after that.
You just hurt the
right.
door.
I was not happy.
No, maybe they thought it was paranormal and they crapped their
I
pants
don't
and
know.
ran
They went
away.
away because I didn't want to yell.
Right,
That was going to happen.
right. Yeah, your kids don't need that. That's for sure. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, quarantine sign, exactly, Beth. Got to get Barry a quarantine sign. They could just hang up at will on his door. Just, yeah, really scare the crap out of them that you have this rare disease, and Randall has it too, that it's
Well,
radioactive and they need to stay at
my
least
disease is
30 feet away from your property
my
at all
disease
times.
is I'm tired of your crap.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, so that's what my disease is.
TOYC. Tired of your
I
crap.
walked outside
Yeah,
where he's
tired
at.
of your
He
crap.
knocked on my door, and I walked down the
Toik.
porch. I seen the
See,
wood, and
toik.
I said, "Come down here to the end of the porch."
Right.
He wanted something, and I said, "You mean to think I'm gonna give you something after what you done to Barry and everything?" I said, "If you got about 10 seconds to get off my property, and if you don't
Right.
do it in 10 seconds, and he ain't been
Just,
back since."
right. Just do one of those, what is it, that spray paint the purple line all around your property.
Yeah, I put up with him for a long time, and I said he caught me in a
Wow.
bad mood.
No, it's
I was
good.
I was in a bad mood that day, and
Hmm.
it just whatever. After I find out what he done to Barry
Yeah.
is when you know.
Told
And
him
he said
cut.
that, and
Yeah.
he's like, "You mean to tell me?"
Mm.
Oh boy!
Yeah, I like Duncan's sign. She says, I have a big sign by my front door that says, go away unless you're delivering my Amazon or pizza. I kind of wanted pizza, but I was too sick to order it tonight. I also kind of wanted, my mom used to order fish and chips. That was like one of her favorite meals, or we would order Outback Steakhouse. And when mom was alive, like we were pretty spoiled because we, she would do Friday night order in for us. Darren was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'll eat something here because he's so much fun. But she would treat us, and like that was such a great memory to have for Hannah and I too. Like I didn't always get something. It was like a special thing for her and Hannah. So yeah, I'm going
The
to
other
do
day
it.
when I was down Barry's, and he pulled that guy pulled in, he didn't stay too long.
Good. So what did you say to him? Because then maybe Barry needs to say the same thing.
I told him he got so many minutes to be off my property, and if he comes back again, I was gonna put it
Oh,
on.
but this isn't the person though that Barry pays money for his home though. This is right? That's not him.
No,
Okay. Okay.
it's
This
the
is
same what's
just
been aggravating him
His
though.
son,
the son. Oh, he's back out and doing the same
if you
old,
want to
same old.
call him that.
Right.
Yeah,
It's debatable whether it's his son.
Mm.
and when he come down that time the other day, that's what he's wanting then.
Yep.
But he seen me there. He didn't stay long.
Good.
But
Need a cutout of Randall to put in your window, Barry. That like create just a profile of him and like
it's hard to be crap.
stick
I tried
it
to
on.
treat him nice and everything, it'd be good. But there's only so much a person can take.
Oh, the Irish Brigade.
So,
What? Ooh, I just found a place where we could get fish and chips. It's called the Irish Brigade, and it's got really good reviews for a restaurant.
Yeah, I should be the first week of November.
Yum.
Oh, that
Maybe
soon?
not
Yes.
settled in, but I'll be moved in. Yeah.
So
Okay.
awesome.
That's when the utilities, you're saying, maybe?
Yeah. Well.
yeah.
Yep.
I'll just
Yeah.
smile
Ooh.
and go,
He,
okay.
he doesn't have very much to move right now.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
it's going to feel so good.
Right?
It's going to
It's,
feel
I
so
think he got right now. You don't probably got one load. If you load it in the back of that truck, Barry, maybe.
Probably. Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
orange frowning face. What's that
Don't-
for?
What? It's a big, growly
Yeah,
dog?
what Beth?
Is it
What's
a
up?
dog?
I don't know. I can't see it because
Is it get a dog to protect yourself, is what we're discussing?
get a mean
Looks
dog.
like a monster.
Oh, I see what you see on Restream. It literally typed the
Yeah,
word.
face orange
No,
frowning.
in the YouTube chat,
Yes.
it's a picture.
I can't. I had Barry open. I must, when I clicked to go to Crazy Life Homestead, I must, oh no, here we are. Okay.
Oh, now there's, what is this one
Now
gonna
I
do?
see it. Excited. Yes, I think she's agreeing with us. That's what get a monster. Get a monster.
Face Fuchsia Wide Eyes is the
I know,
description
is that
for that
funny?
one. This is a fun game.
Yeah. Facial wide eyes.
It's KY Cutout.
Yeah, do the
That
Kentucky
sounds-
cutout.
But that don't sound right.
He's about
Yeah.
6 foot something. You're about 6 foot, what, 6'5" or something?
Right.
Randall?
As I haven't measured.
What?
So
You're
That's how
that
tall you
tall?
are?
Wow. Did they ever like move you when you were younger in like concerts? Did you get like any better seats because you were too tall for the people
I
behind
didn't go
you?
concerts.
Okay. I just saw some guy. He was like almost 7 foot on the short. I've never like he was huge, like professional basketball player, but he wasn't built like one.
I ain't just skinny.
He was built like a good old boy. And
I used to be
they
skinny.
got to go up into one of those rooms like at the concert because he was so big he was blocking everybody's view.
Oh,
So they gave him better seats. They gave him box seats to the concert. And usually when you're in box seats, you also have the buffet at that level. We did that one time, but my daughter was mad because we were so far away where the box was. But I was like, free food or food included, yay!
Gareth, he tried to raise my rent, and I've got news for him.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to happen.
Right.
I have another weird question for Florida on the panel.
Yes.
Do you have ice skating?
What do you mean? Do we have it? Yeah, we have a place. We even
Well,
have we have a hockey team down here.
Do you take Malachi?
I haven't yet because no, we'll work up to that. But that's one. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. But it hurts like hell when you fall. When you're older.
Well, for you, yeah. The kiddo usually just swims.
Yes, they just slide. I remember I took like some lessons and I was older. I was like the oldest girl in the class. I think there was like 6, 7-year-olds, and here I am. I'm like 15. I'm like, I want to learn how to skate so I don't look like an idiot on dates, because that was one of the dates that you get taken out on is like, let's go ice skating.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I was in the class and we were doing, I forget what they call it. I think it's called like a camel move where you just put your leg out. Like it's the pre-camel move before you learn how to do all the spinning and stuff. And you have to go towards the whole other end, staying in that position. Well, I kept my position, but I forgot to stop and went right into the wall in front of all
Bored.
these kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, what the hell's wrong with her? Is she okay?
Right.
The looks I got was like, all right, cut it out. I didn't have rich parents. Cut it out.
You better be
Stop
glad
giving
we
me
didn't have
that look.
YouTube back then. Somebody would have been filming it.
Right, Duncan? Too bad. I agree.
Isn't that funny if they assign tickets according to people's height?
Heights, yeah. But then what if you're with somebody like your Laura over there at Hedgehog's Homestead and Chris is like, you would. I'm sorry, you can't sit together.
Discrimination.
Right. That's
we
why
don't
they can't
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they can't do it. Well, I have to go. Was not even expecting I would stay up this, but it's good visiting with you guys on
I'm glad you came up. It doesn't
cheer me
happen
up.
enough.
Yeah. Well, I
I
saw
miss you
Shawnee.
being up here with us.
I know. If Shawnee's up, I can be up. You know the deal.
No.
He just actually came in and gave me the look because I was on. I was like,
I saw you talking, and I was like, oh.
yeah. I'm like, I actually have people that
Wish I
talk
could
back to me and we
convince
have
him otherwise.
conversations. What? What was that, Barry?
I know. I just said I wish I could convince him otherwise. He's
I
got
know.
nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I know. But it's even GT, like we were saying, we're the social butterflies and they're just not, so they don't understand it. They're exhausted when they come home. Like when he comes home from work, from peopling all day and listening to complaints on the phone, he's pretty tired. So he doesn't
We've
understand.
been on for 3 hours, and I'm thinking right at the turn.
Oh yeah, you're almost 3? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go anyway. Okay.
I think 3 hours is long enough, and
Well,
that's
I can hang out for like those seconds. I can see them too.
yeah. But
And I'll
yeah,
go. Then you
had,
let.
I was going to say something, and it's gone now. I don't even know what
You
it
are
was.
tired. I get that way when I'm tired too.
I'm
That's
not
for
even
sure.
sure what it was.
Well, everybody say your good nights because Barry needs to obviously go night night. he's getting to that point.
I'm going to
He's
start
having
babbling like a newborn baby. You know, it's time for me to go to bed.
right. When you forget what you're saying to the point, but it's just like a real long pause. Like, oh, what was that? Oh, you were saying you need to go to bed. That's what you were saying.
It always goes so fast. I mean, I'm
It,
looking at the clock. I'm like, oh, it's
I
11:30.
know.
Oops.
Me too. That's how I feel. Oh, thanks, Duncan.
It's been a splendid show.
Yes, splendid. Oh,
Yeah.
there's Verda. She popped in
Verna.
at the last second. We're just saying good day or good night for us,
Good
but
Hey,
afternoon.
Berna.
good afternoon to you. Yeah, good night, everybody.
Hello,
I'll s-
Verna. Bye,
see
Verna.
you. I'll see you all later. Have a good
If you
night.
need a smile in your daytime, just go watch one of Verna's lives, and she'll perk you right up.
Um,
Male or female, it doesn't matter. She'll give you a good smile.
I was gonna say pause when you said
What?
that.
What?
Well,
What?
Per-
I wasn't being
I know you said male and female. You followed it up nicely.
trying to be good here.
Yes, I know.
Much
Okay, I'll be
respect for
good too.
Verna.
That's right.
But
All right,
everybody,
guys. See you later.
thanks for
Good
coming
night.
up on
Bye,
panel, and
Carol.
thanks for chatting
You're
and all
welcome.
that good stuff. And good night. Goodbye.